sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Manurva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Manurva Foods recruitment team today.
What makes you a local of the Great Southwest? You've probably had a swim in the lake. You've found yourself bogged in the Otway Forest. And you love a Holmes Bakery sausage roll. Holmes, the best in the West. Murray Street, Colac.
Looking for professional NDIS support in Colac, Geelong or Warrnambool? Southwest Individual Support is here for you. The experienced team assists with support coordination, support work and community activities. southwestindividual.com.au.
Quality and professional earth-moving solutions, that's LGK Earthworks, a family-run business tackling your rural, civil and landscaping projects. For a free, no-obligation quote, lgkearthworks.com.au. Check out their exceptional eye for detail on Instagram.
When it's legal assistance you need, here's a legal partner you can trust. Barrow Legal. Gerard Barrow, a local looking after locals. Expert advice and representation for when you're buying or selling a house, land, farm, even a business. Making or updating your will. And when you find yourself on the wrong side of the law or faced with intervention order problems, Gerard, a former investigator and prosecutor, knows what it takes to fight for your rights. Don't make a clanger out of your legal needs. Contact Barrow Legal.
Discover a smarter, faster, greener way to build with Echidna Built, a new standard in modular construction. Eco-friendly, high-quality modular buildings, tailored solutions for modern living and working. Perfect for expanding your home or growing your business. Design options range from 1 and 2 bedroom second dwellings or 2, 3 and 4 bedroom homes. Crafted with meticulous detail, every module blends modern aesthetics with sustainable practices. echidnabuilt.com.au, part of the CMTP Group.
With the footy and netball season here, the Colac RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
Your club delivers on the field. Think Water Colac delivers water solutions. Serving the Southwest for over 25 years. Irrigation and filtration systems to pumps and rainwater tanks. And your local experts in solar pump systems. Think Water Colac. They do water well.
Sports Power Colac are proud supporters of local footy and netball. Good luck to the CDFNL clubs and the Colac Tigers on the road to premiership glory. If you need to restock the kit, see the team at Sports Power Colac, your local finals experts.
Thanks to Echidna Built. It's the pre-game show on CDFNL Live.
Yeah, welcome back to CDFNL Live on Mix FM. It is semi-final day. It's the Colac Imperials taking on Alvie. Winner goes to the grand final of 2025. The Imps minor premiers. Were they 14-game winning streak?
Yes, correct.
Are they still on a winning streak?
Well,
sort of.
Unbeaten. They haven't lost, so 15,
unbeaten streak.
15 unbeaten. Put it
Does
that
it
way.
count though? Does it count, Pete?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it counts. But they haven't won. They
15 unbeaten.
Unbeaten. Yeah, no, well, I suppose it doesn't count as a winning streak with the draw in there, but
streak, 15
an unbeaten.
Jesus, you could just argue this all day.
Are you premiers and champions if you... Yeah, so there you go. That's the ruling.
North Melbourne women's last year were bragging that they won every game. So no, they drew with Geelong.
Not premiers and champions, then it's not a winning streak.
All right, well, we can discuss this around the dinner table tonight. We've got our man. This is actually this is one of 15 Dan Casey Cups.
It is.
It's Imps versus Alvie. Dan Casey joins us. Good afternoon, mate.
G'day, fellas. How are you?
Very well, mate.
Too bad. Freshly re-signed at the Eagles.
Yeah. Go around one more year, and hopefully we can climb a bit further up the ladder next year. So.
You signed up an assistant coach during the week, which was great news for the club.
So it's exciting. So Tom Spokes from...
Just going to move that mic a bit closer. There you go.
No, I won't need it. It's okay. Tom Spokes from Cobden. He's a fantastic player for Cobden, and you're able to get him across as a playing assistant coach. So hopefully many more signings on the back end of that. So.
He's a big in.
Yeah.
We remember when he played in the flag for Simpson. Yep. Very handy player, but just a really good football brain.
100%. What we lack on the field is just leadership, just to control the play and stuff. the boys like going hell for leather for 100% of the game, so we just need some older heads out there just to control the game a bit. So Tom's perfect.
A few weeks ago, Pete Mulherron was spreading a rumour around that you're going to coach South Colac. Was that any chance?
I think that started from my young fella at school because young Jaron Baker goes out with my oldest daughter.
Really? Here we go.
So, yeah, I don't know. Someone else asked me that. I know Louis Darcy at the Colac Herald. He was going to break it.
Oh
no.
Could have been front page news there.
It's funny, mate, because I said it to one person as a joke, and it spread. It spread
That's
so
the power of
wild,
you, Maxie.
to the point that I'm like, someone actually genuinely believed it. That might be a newsbreaker at our sort of radio station as well. But yeah, it's funny how the old Murray Street lingo goes.
But it did get you an extra 0 on your coaching.
Commission, thanks.
You got the Lamborghini on order.
So, Dan, Pete told me that Jack Fisher's playing for the Geelong Falcons tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's his, like, how far can he go?
Well, really proud of how Jack's, this year especially, had a real good year in the seniors last year. And this year, he's taken his game to the next level. And just obviously we've been well publicised about the Falcons program down here in Colac, and we wanted to get our younger kids recognised a bit more. And and Jack's obviously put his name in front of them and played a game about 6 weeks ago. And then the APS guys come back, and then they won the wildcard game last week, and they've picked him for the first round of finals, which is exciting for Jack. So I think hopefully his potential is hopefully he gets picked up as an under 19 top age player in the Falcons. And
I just can't believe he's still under 18, Dan. Yeah. It feels like he's been around for 4 or 5 years. 150 game player in his mid-20s.
Yeah, 100%.
We've got some good ones, like him and Hamish Darrell. You watch them and you think they are 200 game players mid-20s, don't you?
Yeah. Like Darrah's another one, you don't realise he's still got another year in under 18 next year.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
So he's an unbelievable talent too, and you've got
young Foster at the Foster at Imps, the younger
Darcy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So no, not Darcy. The one in the seniors.
Oh, Brad.
Brad.
Jared and Brad.
Yeah, Brad. Brad Foster, and then you've got Darcy Foster. Yep. But I've been, someone that was involved in the system at one stage, pretty disillusioned what I've seen going on the last few years. And Mick Turner had his knockers, at different times. But I tell you what, he paid attention and he listened to other people in these things. So I'm glad to hear that finally you've got a voice back there again.
Yeah. So myself and Simon Dewar and and then now Colac of Ian Surin and that, we're just trying to work together to just give these kids the maximum opportunity they can, and hopefully we can get the satellite club up and running here for the pre-season and for all age groups for the Falcons, and hopefully it's something that stays then. So.
Well, there was a time the Falcons used to always train one night a week in Camperdown. So I mean, save a bit of trouble for some of the country kids and give them the opportunity in the pre-season to come back and maybe have even if it's only once a fortnight that they train back here. It's better than the parents having to take them down.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
So.
And you coached Gary Ablett's team during the year as well?
Yeah,
would have been pretty good down at Leopold. But you have him as a runner?
Look, he
didn't rock up,
busy.
did he?
He was too busy signing autographs or surfing or skateboarding or something, whatever he does. No. Yeah, so the showcase game was awesome. We had 8 Colac kids down there, and and two of the boys, Jaron Baker and Ingemar Borica, are now in the Div 1 side, so pretty awesome.
So, Dan, we asked the boys before who they think will be the best and fairest winners for the 6 teams that have finished their season in the seniors. Have you got some names that, without giving anything away, have you got some names that might be up there for Western Eagles?
Elijah Reid, for sure.
Yeah, that's what Drew's pick.
Yep, he's had a remarkable year. Toby Ken, if he didn't go overseas for 6 weeks, he started finding form about round 2, round 3 or 4.
He was great in that interleague game, wasn't he? He was. We were really impressed with him.
Well, both the Eagles boys were
Dom Absalom.
Dom Absalom as well. Yeah.
So he hurt his hamstring midway through the year, and we missed him, but he was having a good year too. Jeremy Smith down back. He was So we've had a real even. Like we're starting to even up the group now, which is good. Instead of having 2-3 real good players in the bottom 8 or 9. So. Yeah.
Small forward line, Dan. I mean, you're probably out looking for a tall forward. Speaking to a couple of in the other leagues, regarding could come to the club next year.
Yeah, definitely. Everyone, we're lucky to have the Premier Ruckman in our team. Elijah. Don't think he's that tall, but when he strips down, he's actually a man mountain. Uses his body well. So we're just our forward line to help. Tyler George and Bain Lapino and them guys out. And if we get the footy, like a lot of times we bet the opposition teams going inside our 50, we just haven't got that target to kick it to yet. So that's a positive from our midfield and our back six. We get the footy forward, just can't capitalise most of the time.
So I tipped you to sneak into the 5 at the start of the year, so I was a little bit disappointed at the start to the season. So we've seen you play against Otway and you moved the ball as good as any team I've seen over the year, especially early in that game. You really put that game to bed early. Yet we've seen you play against Illawarra and there was no run and carry that day. Is that a lack of confidence or what happens there? Yeah.
Well, it's really, we played Lismore Dairy, who are in the Mindanao Grand Final next week, and it was a 2-point game, and really proud of how we played. We moved the footy really well. We defended really well. We we showed them respect by manning up across the ground, and we thought, geez, we've gelled really well after only playing one practice game. And then that game against Otway, we had, I think we had double the scoring shots as Otway in the round one, and just couldn't get it together. And then it was like we knocked the wind out of our sails, and we had patches against Illawarra where we were okay, and it took ages to get going again. And then we got to Simpson and played really well against Simpson, and then it just clicked for a bit. Nearly bet Lawn at home, had the imps on the ropes halfway through the last quarter. So we had, we were with teams all the way. It's just... Yeah.
How do you get the players to believe in themselves, Dan? It must be hard.
It's frustrating. It's like I look at Eagles and it's like a PTSD. Like they're just used to being belted. And it was just to get them that taste of winning and wanting it more and more. And we've changed the culture off field, so we've changed it to a big family club now, which every club's trying to do. But on field, we want that winning culture on the field where,
of course.
It's not acceptable just to be good for 3 quarters.
No.
And hence why we're being pretty targeted with our recruits and not just go for anyone. We're actually guys that can bring wealth of premiership knowledge and their finals knowledge and stuff like that. So,
Speaking of juniors, Dan, you've seen you've coached in under-18s as well. You snuck into the finals, had a great win last week. What's the confidence levels going into tomorrow?
That's... just to fill the Saturday up again. Loved every minute of the under-18s, and especially now, having Jack, Tully, and Levi back playing. Up to the last round, us and Apollo Bay were playing for 3rd spot, so that was a good game. It was a goal, I think, in the end. Tomorrow we play Ibs here, and it sounds like it's going to be horrible conditions, but
I think you might escape it. I think the bad weather's going to come about.
I think the worst is up north of the state. I'm heard. So
I'm happy with that.
People won't do his rain dance tonight.
We're very lucky. We got a good junior program at Eagles, and really proud of our guys. Like we only had 9 at the start of the year to having a full deck and playing finals.
And today we saw a ripping game in the under-18s. It was tight all the way, and Apollo Bay were fantastic, but Illawarra back were just a bit too good in the end by 12 points. I don't think you can see too many better junior games than that.
No, that's right. Yeah, it's good. It's the beauty of the Central Reserve. It's just free-flowing. No one can get back and zone off and things like that. So the kids are just always just helpful as who can last longer and who can use the footy better. And, Illawarra obviously played really well. But they are, their APS kids they've got back are just good. They're really good players, and they're local kids, which is good. And, it's good to see Tamar back running around with the Bay again. And,
absolutely.
He's a little jet, that bloke.
What would your 2008, 2010 Illawarra backside be like on a pitch like this? Because you had to play in some pretty horrendous muddy Central Grand Finals, didn't you?
We're just out here, big topsoil. They just filled in the big dirt patch, and you'd be running on top of the ground and fall into quicksand.
You would have won that easy in 2010, wouldn't you?
Yeah. We'll go with that.
You wouldn't have missed that goal from 5 metres out, would you?
Exactly. I tripped over a big pot of mud there.
So just getting back to the juniors, Dan, a lot of comments made about
There's another draw in the B grade.
again. So
44 all.
So, a lot of comment around the junior competition, but when we come to finals and see the best teams play, I mean, that was a ripping game in the under-15s today. The quality is still there. You've got the under-18s, those kids that are playing seniors come back and play, and, it's been just, even to the under-12s, it's been spectacular footy, hasn't it?
It's been awesome. Like the under-12s last week, point the difference, the draw. Under-15s was close. Today's the South and Western Eagles under-15. You don't get any better than that.
No.
They've had 3 really good contests, and it's just who takes their opportunities. But it just showcase what talent we've got in the district, and hopefully a few of them can take that next level and play. And then obviously our senior guys. So
Today's game, Dan, Imps versus Alvie. Who do you favour and why?
If it was a bit windier and a bit, crappier conditions, I reckon Alvie, but Imps, we played them the second time at the Western Oval, and holy moly, they can move the footy. And obviously their coach is, he should be probably in celebration mode with Essendon at the moment.
He's too good for Essendon, Dan. That's why he left.
Thanks, Dan.
What did he put? He kicked 5 in a row against you, did he?
Kicked 7, and then in that game we had him, he went forward and kicked 6.
He's unbelievable, isn't he?
So no doubt he gives you a bit of PST at night.
I'm taking the credit because I coached him when he was at
I agree with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for Alvie's attitude, you're never going to stop him from getting the ball. You've just got to make sure he's under pressure every time he gets his hand on it. Is that how you think to play?
I look at it and I'm like Jesse Williamson's another one. Like no one can match him up, and the two today, like you're going to see it today, like Jesse and Bailey. Like you got no one to stop Jesse, and you got no one to stop Bailey. It's going to be a pretty awesome contest. Then you got Rosie down back and Imps midfield. Like they're just they are elite runners. And if you're playing full forward, geez, you'd love to have that lace-out pass coming into you.
Particularly you, Dan. You'd love it.
You're going to kick 100 there.
Yeah, you wouldn't, because Lucas used to sit on top of your head every time if you got a kick. So
you'll be waiting for Luke to text you back and say, "You idiot."
So I reckon Imps today. I reckon they've played a fantastic. What has it been last 4 months?
There was even 3.
So
that was amazing turnaround.
How many of these guys that are playing? How many have you coached that's playing today?
Most of them.
Yeah, because Alvie as well. Yeah.
Yep. So it's been I had Jesse obviously at Cobden for 2
Yeah,
years,
yep.
and but it's just good. Like Liam Cunningham and obviously Campbell's not playing today, but just to see their development into they're one of the premier players in the league now. So it's and this old bloke number 2 out of Birregurra here. So it's just it's always good. Look, as much as you want to be out here coaching and playing, it's good to watch, and that's what I love coaching for, is to see the junior development, and hopefully I think Imps by a few goals today, I reckon.
Just on another one too, another one that you've coached, it's signed on as a coach now, is Grady Rook.
Yep.
How is he going to go? Because said we remember him as a little skinny little 15, 16-year-old kicking goals in the forward pocket and the Simpson flags, and he went to Cobden and he played really well.
100 games under his
and you coached him. What do you reckon he's going to be like as a coach?
He's going to be, he's going to be really good. I think the league, we got another awesome talent coming into our league now, and it's hard to match up on players. He can read the ball really well. He's an intercept marker, and he can kick a ball a long way too, and what he does with it, it's incredible. So I think it's a massive coup for Simpson to get a junior back and one of his calibers. So
we got Bailey Scott, Bryce and Bryce McDonald, Cooper Stevens at Illawarra, Grady Rook. You're starting to be a bit of a Mick Moldhouse in the league now, Dean. So
I haven't had anyone break in the house.
a bit of Batman about Mick Molehouse, isn't it, during the week?
He's doing well.
What did he get the meat cleaver and
the
stuff?
weight bar.
Oh, that's right. It was the weight bar.
He's had it for 50 years, he said, Pete.
Oh, he's been dying for a chance to use it, I'd say.
He was thinking it was a journo that was coming.
Damien Barrett or something.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Dan, best of luck tomorrow. Have fun coaching,
Well done,
and
Dan.
we'll catch you next year.
No worries. Thanks, guys.
Good on you, Dan.
In the B grade, as I mentioned before, it's in overtime in the netball court, so the second extra time. Tell you what, that A grade game is going to start about 7 o'clock. It is, and it's still level halfway through the first period at extra time, so 46 apiece. And here in the reserves, it is Birregurra 6-4-40, Lord 4-3-27. We'll take a break. Top 5 footy factory to come, so stay tuned here on Mix FM.
Yeah, boy.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
What do we sort of, just so I can organise the outfit, Jen, that's all.
Yeah, it's just a nice suit.
Nice suit? Yeah.
Cocktail party vibes.
Cocktail party, hello.
Fancy.
All right.
Very fancy. Probably too fancy for me.
I was thinking we'll go as Dumb and Dumber, Jim, when they walk in those suits. Orange and light blue.
Well, we could do that. That's all in fashion again these days. Absolutely.
Jim's just going, no.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
Oh, darling, it's cold outside.
But guess who's staying warm inside your home? Termites and mice. Don't let these uninvited winter guests take over. Jacker Brothers Pest Control evicts termites, mice and more fast. Stay warm this winter without pests looking over your shoulder. Call Jacker Brothers Pest Control today and protect your home. Problem solved. jackerbrosPestControl.com.au.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender, and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Manurva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Manurva Foods recruitment team today.
G'day, Barry here from Colac. I've been with Roderick Insurance Brokers for over 10 years. They've always looked after our insurance, from the farm equipment and business to our home and cars. Give them a call so they can look after you too.
Roderick Insurance Brokers. Right advice, right decision.
What makes you a local of the Great Southwest? You've dressed up and walked down Murray Street for the Kana Parade. You've ran a couple of laps of Botanical Gardens. And a Holmes pie is the only pie you love. Holmes, the best in the West. Murray Street, Colac.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
For welding you can trust and steelwork built to last, call Leslie Maintenance and Pipe Fitting in Colac. Pipelines, structural steel on-site installs. Built strong, built local. See Trev and the team at 74 Bruce Street, Colac.
Bobcat.
That's a name worth roaring about. FSR Equip is the authorised Bobcat dealer for Southwest Victoria and specialist for Bobcat mowers and compact tractors. From the residential ZT 2000 to the commercial grade ZT 7000, Bobcat mowers provide a flawless cut every time. Need more muscle? Bobcat compact tractors are built to tackle any job with ease, from mowing to heavy lifting. Follow the sound of the roar and get to FSR Equip. Hugh Murray Drive, Colac East. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Hi, Tyson here from Central Tyre and Auto. We're excited to bring Colac its very own Bridgestone Service Centre on Jellybrand Street. And to celebrate, we're giving you the chance to win a full set of tyres for your car, completely free. Make any purchase in-store between now and the CDFNL Grand Final Day and you're in the draw. No catch, no fuss. Drop in, grab what you need, and you could drive away on a brand new set of tyres. Check out the new Bridgestone Service Centre at Central Tyre and Auto, Jellybrand Street, Colac.
T's and C's apply. Winner announced 20 September 2025.
With the footy and netball season here, the Colac RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food, and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
Sports Power Colac are proud supporters of local footy and netball. Good luck to the CDFNL clubs and the Colac Tigers on the road to premiership glory. If you need to restock the kit, see the team at Sports Power Colac, your local finals experts.
Thanks to Echidna Belt. It's the pre-game show on CDFNL Live.
Yeah, semi-final day here on CDFNL Live. It is the Colac Imperials versus Alvie. Spot on the grand final up for grabs. It's going down the wire in the Magoos. Actually, it's not even three-quarter time yet, but Lorna 5-4-34, Birregurra a 6-4-40. And in the B grade, they're in extra time. They're in overtime number 2. Because they do play 6 minutes each end, and it's still 48 apiece.
We would have had nearly a full round the week after grand final if we didn't have the extra time. We would have games everywhere.
We could be at 8 o'clock the way
We'll discuss draws maybe tomorrow in a bit more depth.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the old sock draw and undies draw.
We might be here all day, guys. So.
And draws and games of football. It's time now for top 5.
It's Maxi's Top 5 on CDFNL Live.
Do I roll the top 5 chairmans yet? No, we'll do that later.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, do that later.
I was just about to leave.
This week, top 5 footy grounds to call football from in the league.
Okay.
I like this.
All right, so, yeah. For grounds that I'm not going to feature in the top 5, here's a few reasons why. Simpson, because it's just a bloody huge ground.
Long way to see over the other side, isn't it?
It's so long. You need a telescope.
We can read the scoreboard now.
Sort of.
Yep.
It's better than it was. Could be a little bit higher.
And the food is always great.
Food is great.
I go there just for the food.
Maybe that's the reason why we can't see to the other side. We eat too much food.
Could be.
Spud and Michelle do a wonderful job. Imps on the wing, it's okay end to end, but again, the other side, it's pretty hard.
And no food at Imps.
Yeah, well,
so
it's not about...
not going back there.
It's always about the food, aren't you, Pete?
Well, they're running the canteen.
You're slowly turning into Pete Hickey.
Hey, Pete, they're in charge of the canteen today. They're probably listening, so you better be careful.
They might have to make it up to us and bring us some food up today.
Oh. And then also Otway. I love going to Otway, but just where we position, it's hard to see the 50s because the ground does go up a little bit.
And
the hill.
I always get wet at Otway.
That's true too. Yeah.
No shelter. But the top 5 grounds that I love calling footy from in this league at number 5. And I'm going to say the exact position as well. So when we've gone, because we've back in the OCR FM, community broadcast days, we used to call the footy at Apollo Bay in Luggy's office.
In Luggy's office?
A little window. It was only me, Andrew, and one other. So we could all fit in there. It was a very tight group, but it was a great view. You could see the whole ground. You're on centre wing, and you can see the ocean on the other side.
It's beautiful.
So Luggy's office is number 5. Number 4, Warra on the straight wing. It's just easy to see side to side. The ground's small. It's just you could position yourself on either side of the interchanges, and it's just an easy ground to call.
And
you know where the ground is.
Ducks when the plane arrives.
But it's a great ground to call from. Alvie, again, another small ground. You know, you can see the 250s. You can see the hill. Or the ground that goes up the hill. It's just a great spot to
And Sue Rosevere always looks after us out there.
So. At number 2, the second level at South Colac, where we always position ourselves. Just a beautiful spot. Can see the ground. It's just I feel like you can tell why. These top 5 list is. You have a little bit of elevation.
Absolutely.
You're right.
Yes.
You're right to
we
go.
can see the whole world.
And the food's been pretty good. Too, we get that lovely tray of food when we go there. So
I tell you what,
it's getting a common theme, isn't it?
Yeah, no, but the number 1 you're not going to...
Oh, no.
I know what's number 1.
Number 1 is the hill at Lawn.
We can see the ground and it's wonderful.
The big scoreboard. You know exactly what the score is.
Food?
I don't think we get food at Lawn, do we? We can't even get hot chips, so I'm not sure. But the one good thing about Lawns, we can blow the siren whenever we want.
True. Well,
See, we just blow it ourselves.
So I wasn't a fan. I like. It's nice to be by ourselves in that old scoreboard, but on the hill with the patrons
100%.
on that beautiful day we were there earlier this year for the Illawarra Beout game. It was just, it's a great view. You can see the beach in the background.
As long as we can get a chair.
Yeah, that's true. Get a chair as well. But yeah, that's the top 5. What's your favourite spot? What's the best spot in CDFNL?
I definitely agree with your top 2 there, Maxie, because as you say, the elevation, we can see the whole ground so easily, particularly when the ball's over the opposite side from where we're positioned. I absolutely love both of those grounds. So, Drewy, do you agree, mate?
Lawn's probably my favourite ground to call footy at.
Yep.
And, I'd probably go Lawn number 1.
What do you think of here?
pretty good.
Yeah, he's great too.
No, this is great. I actually preferred the days when we were in the timekeeper's box in the grandstand. I don't know why. I felt that view was just a little bit better.
Okay.
But we are on centre wing. It should be better here, but I feel like these beams sort of get in the way a little bit.
Yeah, they do. And the angle of the window gives you a bit of reflection too.
Yeah, it does, yeah. But what about, Drew, you've called it other grounds. Is there not in the league, but is there another ground?
There's a couple of Croyd's grounds unbelievable to call that.
Yeah.
Victoria Park. And I think Camberdown's pretty good to call there as well.
You had a pretty good spot up at Maryborough, didn't you, that day?
That was great.
Yeah, right in amongst the crowd.
You wouldn't want to do that on a cold day, though.
No.
Pretty out in the open,
And
it was beautiful.
And when we back in the 3-way FM days, we called the old grandstand at the Reed Oval. We were up the top of the change room. That was an unbelievable view we set up there. So.
I have the privilege of calling at Simmons Stadium, Jim HBA Stadium a few times. Yeah. When we called the 2019 grand final, it felt like we were a fair distance away. You're pretty high at the new stand, but when it was the old Brownlow stand, I felt that was a real good view. You're right amongst, basically had the crowd sitting right in front of you.
Yep.
When those two guys were giving it to Gary Ayres one day, there's the coaches' boxes and all that too. Yeah,
so he knows about it, don't you, Gary?
That was a good ground to call for, but also the Torquay. I've really liked you go in the grandstand at Torquay. Great view there to call football from. So I've done a couple of BFL grand finals for the DVDs, and that's a really good spot as well. But
I've got a good Gary Ayres story if you want it.
Is it G-rated, Pete?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the time that my granddad told him that?
No.
Because Gary wanted $20 for his autograph when I was a little 8-year-old.
What's your story?
So V-Line Cup, we were playing at Port Melbourne on a Sunday, and they'd played there on the Monday, and they'd played there on the Sunday. Anyway, so Peter Banks was the coach of the V-Line Cup side, and hadn't done a lot of preparation. And we walked into the coach's room, and the game plan from the previous day was still written up on the whiteboard, and he thought this looks pretty good. So we got all the kids in, and he started going through point by point of Gary Ayres' match day program from the day before, and the kids thought he was really well prepared. So
you've just added Peter Banks.
Yeah, I have.
So everyone thought he was a coaching genius.
Yeah, absolutely. They were really impressed by his preparation.
What can you do? But Gary Ayres was a great coach at Port Melbourne.
Yeah, he had a good game plan. Worked for us that day. We had a win. So
is he coaching somewhere else? I think
he's coaching local footy somewhere. I think. Yeah, somewhere like that.
Where he's from, Warragul or something like that.
Yeah, down in the Gippsland region.
Greatest thing that ever happened in Geelong's history was Gary Ayres leaving Geelong to coach Adelaide. Because what happened? We had the greatest coach, Mark Thompson, come over and change the whole landscape of the Geelong Football Club. He was a part of that famous 2007 win at the Telstra Dome.
Is he greater than Chris Scott, Maxie?
Probably not now. I love Chris Scott. We love him.
That probably changed it before.
Alvie won the B grade in extra time, 54-53.
Oh, good game.
And then we've got a tight one in the reserves.
Tight one as well. Bill Garrett leading by 6
still a goal up. Yep.
Time now for Footy Factory.
CDFNL life member, ex-CDFNL chairman, one-eyed Richmond supporter. This is Peter Mulheron's Footy Factory.
Go, Pete. G'day, I was just waiting for the music to stop.
Wait for the Saturday. He's having a little Saturday afternoon.
So there's a few people have asked me maybe to bring a few players in from clubs that aren't around anymore.
Yeah, love it.
So the first one I'm going to bring in is from the old South Durham beat. Back in the days where Tyke Foster played his footy. But
is Tyke coming to complain to you yet today?
He will at some stage. But one of my first memories, I think, was 1972, coming here to see South Durham beat playing a grand final, and a fella named Graham Womble kicked 100 goals.
Yeah, right.
Womble, yeah. So, but back earlier than that...
What was his nickname?
Womble.
Well, when he didn't kick goals, he got the wobbles.
Yeah, that's right. But a few years earlier, we had Bernie Foster that was back-to-back league best and fairest.
What relation is he to Tigers?
So he's a cousin of Tigers.
Okay, yep.
So they played together, and Bernie used to get himself in a bit of trouble, but he said he always used to make sure Tig was about whenever he got himself into trouble, because he was always a good man to fight. I said, I didn't know Tig could fight. Bernie said, no, he can't, but why they're punching him, they're not punching you. So
that's a fair point.
Yeah.
So Bernie was a great player.
Bernie was a good back-to-back.
Played for Ryan.
Back-to-back league best and fairest. So, and you would know a bit about him too, Drew, because he went on and had a good career with Cobden at one stage too. Bernie played a fair bit of footy there.
So was he a midfielder, Pete? Or?
No, ruckman.
Ruckman.
Yeah.
You love the ruckman, don't you, Pete?
Well, I'm going through league best and fairest and things like that. I do love the ruckman.
They attract votes.
Yeah, they do. They do. So, and then a bit of self-indulgence. I'm going to draft someone in from Piranyalik.
Yep,
so
fair enough.
my old club, even though they're part of the merged club, but of Western Eagles. But back in the day, we had Warren Cook that won 3-league goal kicking 3 years in a row. No, never topped the ton. They were low like 70s or something like that where he kicked. But then we had David Bolsh, who was league best under 21 at one stage. Peter Hickey's brother John was a very good player there, and Alan Fenton. But I'm going to draft in a fellow that never won a league award, never won the goal kicking, but kicked 100 goals for Piranyalik, and that's Alan Hoffman.
Yeah. So you'd be pretty stiff to kick 100 and not win the goal kicking, wouldn't you?
Kicked 100 in a team that never made the finals and never won the goal kicking. But
didn't Jason Dunstall kick 140 on one year? Didn't even win it?
No, he did win it though. Yeah,
but
140.
But Hoffy ended up, I think he kicked 100 for Polar Bay and he won goal kicking. He was. He was a very good player, and on his day he was near unbeatable.
Yeah. So that's Footy Factory done. Thanks for that,
Well
Max. Max is just stuck there to take some snaps of the netball, which is just about to get underway. Illawarra back versus Alvie. Another chat and just an amazing rivalry these two sides have had over the last few years. Their fourth consecutive prelim final against each other, and Alvie have won all the last three. Illawarra back have lost one game for the whole home and away season, and that was back in round 6 against Birregurra. Speaking to a couple of them earlier, they haven't got the best of records from the week off, so this is a really good chance for Alvie. We know their season campaigners at this time of the year. Yeah, I've really got no idea who's going to win this, Pete.
Yeah, no, it's going to go down to the wire, but probably on the season, you've probably got to go with Illawarra on the season that's been.
Yeah, with the Bombers as well. The matchup with Jeremy Robertson and Ray Seabright up against Chelsea Hillman and Ruby Bowers is going to be quite fascinating.
So Alvie had a bit of a rough patch there towards the end of the season when Ruby wasn't about, and they've hit back in with a bit of form in the last couple of weeks, so it'll be interesting to see.
They were very sharp last week against the Colac Imperials, so it should to be a cracker, and it's going to be very, very interesting as well there too. So they've already had some success on the netball courts, just unfortunately couldn't get the job done in the B grade. In the reserves, we've got 12 minutes to go here at the moment, and Birregurra on the verge of causing probably the biggest upset of the season, because Lorne have lost the game and haven't looked like losing the game. And today could potentially be the first loss. They're up, but down by 2 goals at the moment.
Low-scoring game. They need 3 goals to get over the top, or 3 scores to get over the top. So they've really got the work in front of them at the moment.
And I saw Flynn Arrow there went down
looked
with
like maybe a hamstring
earlier.
But the knee, was it?
Yeah, ice on the knee. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, because he's just coming off of knee reconstruction in the past couple of years. So hopefully, fingers crossed for his sake, that's nothing too serious, but it doesn't look good. He might not take any further part in September, which is a real shame.
I was hoping it was a hamstring when he was coming off.
Yeah, we were hoping that too, but with the ice on the knee is obviously not a good situation. But it's 7-4-46 Birregurra leading Lorne 5-4-34. We'll take a break here on second semi-final day from the Central Reserve. It's the Colac Imperials taking on Alvie. Winner gets the golden ticket, the first one into the 2025 Grand Final. For the loser, they'll have to wait till tomorrow's clash between Lorne and Illawarra back on first semi-final day, which could be interesting because what Mother Nature's going to provide tomorrow, so we'll stay tuned for that. We'll take a break, back with more from the Central Reserve in just a moment.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live. Weekday mornings from 6, it's Mix Brekkie.
That was Libby, not me.
Oh, you sorry. Oh, come on. I take it all back. Geelong by 5 goals.
Nice work. Nice work. Jimmy nearly put you on the trade table then.
Just going to the exit meeting with the rest of Carlton.
Yeah, right. No need for that. There's absolutely having a lovely time, having a good chat about the finals.
Mix Brekkie for McDonald's Colac and Snap Fitness Colac. Mix FM.
Oh, darling, it's cold outside.
But guess who's staying warm inside your home? Termites and mice. Don't let these uninvited winter guests take over. Jacker Brothers Pest Control evicts termites, mice and more fast. Stay warm this winter without pests looking over your shoulder. Call Jacker Brothers Pest Control today and protect your home. Problem solved. jackerbrospestcontrol.com.au.
Nothing beats the sizzle of lamb on the barbecue. Juicy, tender and packed with flavour. Whether it's a Sunday roast or a midweek feast, lamb is always the right choice for your dinner table. If you're looking for a sizzling career opportunity, Manurva Foods, Colac's largest employer, is hiring. Join the team that brings quality meat to tables worldwide every day. Reach out to the Manurva Foods recruitment team today.
G'day, Barrow here from Colac. I've been with Roderick Insurance Brokers for over 10 years. They've always looked after our insurance, from the farm equipment and business to our home and cars. Give them a call so they can look after you too.
Roderick Insurance Brokers. Right advice, right decision.
What makes you a local of the Great Southwest? You've probably had a swim in the lake. You've found yourself bogged in the Otway Forest. And a Holmes pie is the only pie you're eating. Holmes, the best in the West. Murray Street, Colac.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
Pain from your Achilles, heel or plantar fascia can hold you back. Theodore Podiatry not only has your back, they've got your feet, offering non-invasive treatment options like Shockwave with no downtime needed. Step into relief with carefully selected footwear for work, sport and casual outings. The extensive collection includes foot-friendly, comfortable and stylish shoes, including the largest range of Birkenstocks in Colac. Step into relief today. Theodore Podiatry, they've got your feet.
Can you remember the last time you gave your harvest gear a proper once-over? If it's still coated in last season's dust, it's time to book your pre-season service at Greg Allen Farm Machinery. The team specialises in pre-harvest inspections, repairs and servicing to make sure your balers, rakes, tedders and mowers are running at their best before the pressure's on. Avoid costly breakdowns when the season hits and work starts again. Call Greg Allen Farm Machinery today and get ahead of harvest.
Hi, Tyson here from Central Tyre and Auto. We're excited to bring Colac its very own Bridgestone Service Centre on Jellybrand Street. And to celebrate, we're giving you the chance to win a full set of tyres for your car, completely free. Make any purchase in-store between now and the CDFNL Grand Final Day and you're in the draw. No catch, no fuss. Drop in, grab what you need, and you could drive away on a brand new set of tyres. Check out the new Bridgestone Service Centre at Central Tyre and Auto, Jellybrand Street, Colac.
T's and C's apply. Winner announced 20 September 2025.
Sports Power Colac are proud supporters of local footy and netball. Good luck to the CDFNL clubs and the Colac Tigers on the road to premiership glory. If you need to restock the kit, see the team at Sports Power Colac, your local finals experts.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Manurva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, welcome back to the Central Reserve for the second semi-final under beautiful conditions for football. Just a bit of cloud cover just starting to come across the ground, but it's a perfect day for football. About 19, 20 degrees expected. We're here for the Colac Imperials taking on Alvie, similar to 2 years ago, but both completely different sides, of course, as well. The winner will go straight into the grand final, enjoy a week's rest. Well, for the loser, they'll wait 24 hours to decide who will be the result will be between Lorne and Eeyore Bag. And I'll give the Bombers, boys, we might just quickly brief it because there's still a few minutes to go in the twos. Are the Bombers any chance of knocking off Lorne? As Lorne have got the marquee, we'll come back to that.
Yes, so they're peppering away here. They've got the margin back to 4 points, Drewy.
Yeah, there's still 6 minutes to go. It's 7-4-46. He's played on, had a shot for goal, and it's been no. been punched over the line out of bounds, boys. But quickly, briefly, we'll talk about tomorrow. Can the Bombers cause a big upset against the Dolphins?
Pete, if you're there, you're a chance. You're always
Absolutely,
a chance.
yeah. It's two-horse race.
Lawn start favourites, Drew.
Yeah.
But Illawarra back, of course, are not without a chance, Pete.
Yeah, no, look, I think depending on conditions...
Yeah, Mother Nature's saying that we could get a bit of everything tomorrow. The showers, maybe 60k northerly winds they've been talking about. So could make things very, very interesting indeed there.
McCartan and Van der Hooven.
Yeah, I did see Van der Hooven's been named along with Paddy Bright.
In defence, Bright and is Costello back in?
No, Fraser Baldera.
No, Fraser Baldera.
Which is, I think,
one.
a big shock as well.
Yeah, so he must be carrying an injury. But I think where Lawn fell down last week is their ground level in the forward line.
Their
missing the Brights.
From midfield to forward wasn't up to
scratch,
so it can happen on a bigger ground.
The two Bright boys, even though they're reasonably tall, they play really well on the ground. And without the two Brights and Costello, they never really had any vigour at ground level.
We believe Dom Slater's in. I think
yes, correct.
You're
yes.
back.
Yes, that's
Hayden goes out, so don't
like
things a bit
like for like there.
Yeah, as well too. Particularly conditions play a part, as I mentioned too. There is a big cold front.
Yeah, look. I think Lawn go in pretty heavy favourites.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. And they're on that as well.
But the Bombers not without a chance.
Oh, not without a chance.
No,
I mean, we've written them off so many times. As soon as Mitchie Thornton went down, we basically wrote their season off, and they've been better than that. And they've done very well the last month or so without Mitchie, but you just wonder where their goals are going to come from, really. That's the hard part for Illawarra BA.
Yeah, we'll talk a bit about in detail about tomorrow's game. Well, we're on air tomorrow from 1 o'clock. Make sure you tune in for that. Father's Day football here on a Sunday afternoon. Of course, the Bombers taking on the Dolphins, and of course the A-grade netball. We'll see the Colac Imperials taking on Birregurra, which should be a beauty as well, because of course Imps would have learned a lot from their finals experience. There was a bit of doubt about Eliza Cale. She was in a moon boot earlier in the week, but apparently she's been good to go, apparently. So they'll make things for an interesting one. And Birregurra were very impressive last week against South Colac. So it will be an interesting one indeed. Well, back here in the reserves, footy boys, there's a couple of minutes left.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes to go, and 4-point margin, Drewy, but it's in Lawn's 50.
One goal's left in this game, either way?
Next goal will win,
next
definitely.
Goal, Holly win there as well there too. So we'll keep an eye on. And that will quickly preview this game today, boys, because it's shaped up to be an absolute cracking second semi-final between two high-quality sides. Imperials taking on Alvie. And I did say this during the year while we were on air, I generally hoped that these two sides would play off on a bigger ground for finals time. And we've got it. And more importantly, is a spot in the grand final up for grabs.
Yeah, there is, and there's some great matchups when you look through the list today, isn't there? But there's going to be no more important battle between Brodie Stevens and Lincoln Dare, I think, in the ruck, where the game starts from the ruck, and that's a vital one. We know what sort of form Link's been in throughout the year, and Brodie Stevens probably is probably in line to be the most improved player in the CDFL.
Yep.
Then you've got Will Jacobs matching up with George Stevens probably up forward. I reckon that'll be a match-up and a very vital one. We know George is probably Imperial's only tall avenue to goal, so how he goes. Luke O'Shannessy and Dom Dare. Cunningham, we've seen him tag Mulder earlier in the year. Does he go there and try that again?
The starting point, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and then Bailey Scott. Who goes to Bailey Scott? Is it Sam Marnie or if Luke O'Shannessy's going to tag Mulder, does Mulder try and do the job to make it the 2-on-1?
Just on Dom Dare, Pete, don't be surprised if Alistair O'Donnell goes to him today for the Imperials.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So I would still start with Luke O'Shannessy, but I'm not the coach, so we'll see. But we've seen Luke O'Shannessy do a great job on quite a few players whenever we've seen Imperials play, and then who mans up on Lockie Roosevelt?
Wow.
Do you believe in this myth in between that the week's rest can be a little bit of a miss, or is it could be a good thing for good sides coming off the week off? Because sometimes it can start a bit scratchy, or it can come out like Geelong did last night, fly out of the gates.
Yeah, look, absolutely. We see plenty of teams that come off the week off that maybe get jumped in the first 10 minutes and takes a little bit to get back into it. But I think Bailey Scott will have them well prepared for that. And and they won't be taking Alvie too lightly today. They won't go in overconfident today.
Yeah, exactly right. We're inside the final minute in the twos. And it looks like Birregurra might just hang on at this point in time. This will hand Lorne's first loss of the year, and Lorne have not looked like losing the game all season until today.
Yeah, so we're down to the last 40 seconds.
Yeah, but just happy to
Birregurra
intercept.
They've coughed it up.
They have.
They have.
Might be 50.
No.
Oh, this will give him a shot at goal.
It's going to be about 30 metres out, Drew. A bit of an angle.
D.H. Tevlin says, come on, boys.
Oh, he's so... Yeah,
he's going to pretty much kick this on after the siren.
He's not putting him on an angle.
No, it's 30 to 35.
He's gone into the corridor.
No, he's pushing him back round.
So
he's going in.
So this kick will decide who will go through the reserves grand
Nearly
final.
kick it after the siren. There's only 7 seconds to go.
Yeah, there's a shot for goal coming up here.
Drew's drama, Drew.
So drama, we've had plenty of it already.
After the siren.
The siren's gone. So this kick kicks the goal Lorna through to reserves grand final. If he misses,
a couple of Lorne blokes are already congratulating each other. They're pretty confident.
And he misses, the Saints will hand the Dolphins their first loss of the reserve season. He'll kick this from about 45 on a slight angle, puts it on its way. He likes it.
Bang!
The Dolphins have pitched it.
Gee, how did they win that, Pete?
Yeah, that was come from the cloud stuff.
They have snatched it from the jaws of victory, defeat. Unbelievable.
Gee.
We've had some incredible drama already today. We've had a couple of games in overtime in the netball, and now we've decided with a kick after the siren. And Lorne are through to the reserves grand final after the whole hope looked lost about with 5 minutes to go. I think Berry were up about 15 points at one stage.
Yeah, they were. They looked like they had the game done. I think I said they had to score 3 goals to get anywhere near it in a low-scoring game, but they've scored 3 goals in the last 10 minutes. And
we have had some absolute crackers. We had a ripper in the under-15s, we had an absolute gem in the under-18s, and we had an absolute cliffhanger in the 2s. Hopefully the 1s is twice as good. It's a nice little entree, isn't it?
And it's a good lesson there for the senior players coming out. Discipline's everything. I mean, a 50-metre penalty there late in the game.
Oh, Pete, 50 metres so often result in goals.
Yep.
So that's a big thing for this senior game. No 50-metre penalties on either side. That's what we want to see.
Yep, that's
Carly
right.
Ennicott's up and about. Why wouldn't she be?
Yeah.
Of course, she's got to play tomorrow,
Yes.
so that's at 9:30, bright and early. So then hopefully they can get the job done there. So back to this game, boys. I'm just very fast at getting back to this week's rest as well on a bigger ground. No doubt Bailey Scott would have had the guys really chimed in, ready to go on a bigger ground, because the Western Oval, it's their training bases at and where they played it. Obviously, it's a similar size ground to this, but this is a bigger. How big of an advantage is it against an Alvie team that like to play a controlled brand of football at times?
Yeah, look, the controlled brand of footy to play on this big ground's pretty hard to play. There's so much space out there, so it'll be interesting to see. But then again, Alvie wanted in and closed up, and that's difficult as well. The players are more spread out, and we've seen that last week in the Alvie game where they were able to spread Lorne's defence because you've got those wider pockets. So to close the game up, yeah, so probably on the big ground, I'm thinking that it's probably advantaged Imps at the moment.
Yeah, I agree, Pete.
Yeah.
Imps have just worked their way onto the playing arena, led out by Captain Luke O'Shaughnessy. I reckon I'm going to make a prediction, boys. I reckon this is his day today, I reckon, because we all know how good he is. I reckon I know he's not underrated, but he is an absolute star of this competition as a defender. I'm surprised he doesn't get the accolade that he deserves.
Yeah, look, we've seen that day against Illawarra Biak where they didn't start him at fullback, and who got off? Charlie Morrissey got off the chain, and Luke O'Shaughnessy was moved to him at half-time, and Charlie didn't get another goal, but that's why I wouldn't take the risk. But I think I would have O'Donnell as my second choice and start with your best defender on Dom Dare early in the game, because you don't want him to get off the chain earlier. Like if Dom, 2 or 3 goals early in the game, and it could be the margin at the end of the game. So but I think O'Donnell will probably, our information is O'Donnell will start there, but I wouldn't do that.
Alvie are out in the ground, led out by Lockie Mulder. AJ, what are some of the who do you want to see on the stat sheet? Who's the one to watch today?
A few on either side. Obviously, Bailey Scott on the Imperials side of things. George Stephen, I don't know, Drew, if he'll do a bit of ruck work or not. He has in previous times, but do you just go Stevens all day against there, providing
I think
no injury.
Foster provides the backup.
Foster,
Jared Foster, I think, provides the backup. The other younger Foster, I think they need him. You know, they lack a little bit of height all over the ground. So, and I can't think of what his first name is. Brad Foster.
Yep.
I think he needs to play key position defender.
Yep. And two drew two of the Blondies, Flynn Wisby and Jet Price for Imperials.
Yeah.
So I'll be looking for big games from them. On Alvie's side of things, of course, Link there. He's the man. Aside from him, looking down the list, Jesse Williamson, you mentioned he's got real X factor about him. Drew Lockie and Lorne are pretty happy, that's for sure.
That's a shoot. They were staring down the jaws of defeat about with 2 minutes to go, and all of a sudden they pinched it at the end. So
and Lockie Rosevere and a couple of players that I'll be keen to see have big games, Christian Coronas and Andrich Dela Cruz, who have come into the side this week. They're playing for a final spot, Pete, so they know that they're going to play at least one more final after today. So you want to be in that team at the business end of the season, so they need to have big games. And just on Will Riddell and Andrich Dela Cruz, boys, just for people listening in, they're wearing different numbers to usual. So Will Riddell is usually number 15. He'll be number 38 today. Andrich Dela Cruz, usually number 27. He'll be number 45 today.
Close one in the netball, 11-9. Illawarra back leading in the opening quarter at the court. So just ducked over there. Massive crowd.
Huge.
There between
This is a huge crowd.
It took me 5 minutes to get to the netball court, just dodging everyone.
Well, Pete, you went to the canteen earlier. You had to wait half an hour.
Well, I wanted a hamburger, but I had to line up for a pie instead because the queue was too long.
Lockie Mulder won the toss, and they'll kick to the fitness centre end of the ground in his opening term.
Not much wind, is there?
No, there's not a lot of wind. It's actually perfect conditions.
Perfect conditions. Just score at both ends of the ground.
All right, we'll go around the table for who is going to predict and who will get the first ticket into the 2025 Grand Final. AJ Brody, what are you predicting?
Oh, thanks for starting with me, Drew. So I'm going to go Imperials by 10 points, and I've got to take Bailey's first.
You got me.
Sorry, Pete.
Pete Mulheron?
I'll go Imperials by 13 points, and I'll have to take Dom there.
All right, Max Blake.
I'm going to go Alvie by 7 points. Reckon they'll get off to a bit of a flyer and Imps will reel them in. But their first goal kicker, we'll go Jesse Williamson.
I'm going to go with the Colac Imperials. I've been really impressed since the halfway mark of the year. I've been with them, I've stuck with them, and I'm going to stick with them. I reckon they'll win comfortably, boys. I reckon they'll win by about 24 points. So I'm really keen to see what they can do today. And we're going to go for Georgie Stephen to kick the first goal. He was very important in the first quarter. A couple of weeks ago against the Illawarra Bag when they were in all sorts of trouble.
So just remember, we've got Stevens.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got them all over the place today. I think
Stephen Cass, Pete.
and there's even a Stephen. Is it Stevens or Stevens on the Alvie team as well?
Stevens and Stephen Cass.
Yeah, so don't get too caught up if we say Stephen or Stevens, because there is both out there.
Yeah, Alvie in the white shorts, but gee, wouldn't it look great if they were in red shorts?
100%.
And Cats in the blue shorts.
100%.
It just makes sense. I know there's no kick clashing. It just looks good on the eyes, especially for a commentator. But, I tell you what, this hopefully will go down as a great final because both sides are in absolutely prestige form. Alvie's second half of the year can match with the Colac Imperials. Actually, they're probably going better in terms of the Imps had a draw, so they're probably a couple of points ahead of Imps if you go after the bye, that is. But this is going to be a cracking game of football.
Yeah. So Andre De Lorenzo starting on the bench.
Yep, so is Stevens, Carmody and Dela Cruz, Mick Foster, Brad Foster. Looks like Mackay and Tex Glennon's the bench.
So, Pete, do you like Mick Foster starting on the bench?
I reckon he's one of their most experienced players, and he's a real in and under. I probably would have started him on the ground, Diesel, and because he supplies that inside to out ball.
And here's an interesting one, boys. Oscar Barrow starting in the middle on Bailey Scott.
Big move.
So Shane Quick and Dom Dare have pulled the first surprise. So here we go. The second semi-final between the Cats and the Swans is underway. Lurkey sells a good roll up at that. Dare wins the first tap down and the first kick to centre half forward. But getting back with courage, Cunningham takes a really good mark. He plays on quickly. Goes out towards the wing position, but Cass was at the back. But Regamon got in front, take the mark. He hands it off down to Lincoln. Dare had an unbelievable season. His kick to half forward's a good one. And finds Barrow. Starting in the midfield, surprisingly. Had an unbelievably good year. He's going to go inbound to Rosen.
Here we go.
He can nearly wind up from here. He's 70 metres out.
Have a shot.
And he's going to go put it to about 30 out from goal. That's where the kick takes. Dom's at the back. Williamson through the hands of the game. Couldn't take it. And he lays a very heavy tackle to start proceedings. We're going to toss in the right forward pocket for the Swans. Massive crowd in. Perfect conditions for football. About 18, 19 degrees. Perfect summer conditions for footy. And Bailey Scott was dealt with. Umpire missed it. So we're going to toss back into play. Dare doing the ruck wig. He's pretty much unopposed. Grabs it. Has a flying shot for goal. And it's off target. And we're going to toss it back in it yet again. Pete?
Hey, Link there already busy.
Jesse, yep, and Jesse Williamson had a clear grab at that, just couldn't quite hang on.
Boundary throwing deep inside. Alvie's forward 50. Minute gone on this Richardson Real Estate time clock. Boundary throwing. Dare grabs it out of the ruck. Has a flying goal. Oh, we're going to bounce through. It's done a Shane Warne leg break. Link Dare kicks the first goal of the semi-finals. It's a goal at a contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Who tipped that?
I did have Dare.
Hey, Maxie, Steph's comp stats, Link Dare 4 kicks already.
Bang, he's on fire. Alert. Yeah, so the Imps defender just threw his foot at the ball there and just didn't quite make contact. So that's a great start there for Alvie. But interesting matchup, Barrow on Scott, as to whether he can run with him all day. That'll be the interesting thing because it's not his normal position. But
yep. So he's gone forward now after that, and Barrow's going to flow him like a glove. Back in the middle we go. Good start to the Swans in this second semi. Smother by Theodore on this occasion. Spokes trying to pick the footy up, but it might get away with it. Here's Brock Stevens. Good short pass. Was McKay dealt with? Not according to the umpire. We're going to be thrown on centre wing in front of this massive crowd. As I said, this is the biggest second semi-final crowd I can remember. It is jam-packed here on this beautiful spring day. September, can't beat it. Boundary throw-in to take place. Stevens, Brody, backfield, this is on that occasion, but Marnie rops it up. Hand pass was smothered by Price, trapped it well. Hand pass to Cunningham. He runs on the loose ball. He goes inside 50. Stevens had to bet the ball to bounce, but it was just let inside the field of play. And the Cats get the first real look at a stoppage inside 50, 40 metres out from goal.
So Coronis on George Stephen.
So Cunningham on Lockie Boulder, which is not a surprise. So he's going to follow everywhere he goes.
Jacobs on Foster.
Boundary throw in. Inside 50 for the Cats. Dare got in front of him, but here's Bailey Scott. Traps the footy. Explodes away from the congestion. Hand pass back in board into McKay. 45 out. Kicks to the pocket. Price is up underneath it. Corona's punched it away. Centimetre perfect. Spoiled to Monahan. Chipping ball's a dangerous ball. Turnover. Here's Hannes from 45. Just there with a bit of an awkward sort of a kick. Roseby hacks it out of there. And it will be 15. And the mark being taken by Lincoln Dare inside defensive 50. So the Swans are settling a little bit better at to start this semi-final. Tip finds Roosevelt, trapped it but got one high against Theodore.
Lucky to get away with that. Wasn't a great kick there from Link.
So he's got it now at centre-half back. He's going to roast this to centre-half forward. That's a lot good kick, but Wisby up to the task. Takes an intercept mark. He quickly dishes it off to Cunningham. He's on the wide open space on the outer wing with a bounce, and he thumps it to the hot spot. Price on a one-on-one with Hickey. Hickey did the ball. Here's Danger. Bailey's got traps him from 30 metres out. He's a superstar! And kicks the goal at AK-10 and the Imps are on the board.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Oh, you can't afford to give him too much space on that occasion there. And he went back and went whooshka for his first and kicks his 53rd goal for season 2025. Oh, we're going for a beauty this afternoon, lads. It's one straight 6 apiece.
That's why it's tough to tag Bailey Smith, Scott, because he moves up and down the ground so well, doesn't he? And he's just a perfect front and square there, and a great finish. A very, very dangerous player.
Bailey Smith lives rent-free in Pete Mulheron's head. Back in the middle, Link there wins the tap out, comes out to Marnie, but he's tackled by McKay. It'll be a ball up, still in the middle of the ground here. So 1 goal apiece. This final's got a good look in early. Got a good look in about it. Here's Tannis, thumps the ball to centre-half forward for the Colac Imperials, does a Shane Warne leg break again. Here's Barrow, picks up the football. Hair pass behind him now, looking for Permazel, but he's tackled on the half-forward flank on the outer side, and it'll be a ball up.
Darcy Theodore's the matchup on Lockie Roosevelt, which is interesting.
Quick Steph comp stat, Link there 5 kicks.
Dominated in this semi-final early, also in the ruck, but it was Stevens that got the ruck out. He gets the ball, but his kick was smothered. He's Dare. Link Dare got it over to Mulder. Mulder got it over to Miraculous, but he's tackled there by Cunningham, and it's on the footy.
Wilbur, we've got the Flossers to have a crack at him today. He told me last night.
Richie's boys on fire early. Cunningham puts it inside the forward 50 over the head of McKay. Here's Link there. Winds up. Puts it out of defensive 50 for the Swans. Williamson picks it up in the centre corridor. He bangs the Swans back inside the forward 50. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance. Dare. O'Shaughnessy misses the footy, paddles it. Chance here now for Glennon. Gets the hand pass over top now. And the Cats, they try and get out of the defensive zone. Price takes a good class over centre marker today in front of Hickey. He's about 70 metres out from goal. Grandstand side. Puts the Cats back inside the forward 50. Georgie boy Stephen couldn't take the mark. It goes past. A chance here for Foster. Foster's tackled by Dare. Holding the footy. Link's going to get another disposal.
Yeah, so they're going to be hot on that today. That's a couple of quick holding the balls there.
So Link there, kick number 8 in this first quarter. He's running hot on the Stefcom stat sheet. He's going to switch it over top to Will Jacobs. He'll try and get the relieving kick out of the defence.
Goes over the top, finds Moralia on the wing. He's got by himself. He's kicking, looking that time for Riddell at the back. Spence trying to keep the ball in. He does. Just kept the ball in. He got the hand pass back inside. Riddell run over the footy. Stevens is right there with him. Spokes playing handball back to Mick Foster. And then ball the wing. Oh, Scott was magnificent. And he comes away. He kicks the centre half forward. Through the hands of Glennon. Wisby had a fumble. Couldn't take it. Dare comes through. Hands it 3 to Regan Monahan. He's but intercepted by Foster. He runs to 55. Goes towards the hot spot again. Hickey getting back. Couldn't take it. Price harassing him. They're looking for the boundary. Throw in.
Good battle there between Hickey and number 1 there.
Jet Price.
Jet Price.
What about the pick up on the half volley on the wing by Bailey Scott? That was magnificent.
Yeah, I think Barrow's got to be a little bit more intense in his chasing after he loses the contest. I thought he was a bit slow off the mark there.
1 straight 6 apiece. Good start to this second semi-final. Dare tried to punch the ball forward. Perma's out, but it's a free kick. Link there again. He is on fire.
It's his own footy.
He's brought his own share into the Central Reserve this afternoon already, and we've only played about 8 or 9 minutes. Is there. Thumps it long. De Lorenzo's in a 1-on-1. Aussie under at the back. Took a really strong mark. Class Harvest centre mark of the day. He goes inside. McKay couldn't mark on the turf, but he got one high or paid the mark.
I think he paid the mark, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he would have got one high anyway. He kicks the centre half forward. Here's Price again. Was he interfered with? Not according to the umpire. Got away with it. Comes out now on this occasion to Jacobs for the Swans. Hands it to Riddell. Hands pass for Rosehill. Had a fumble there. Stevens there. Body line the body, but it's turned over. Wisby. He gets a hand pass to Price. Hand pass to Theodore. Not a goal kicker from 40. Steers it low and misses. Gee, he had an open goal to work with too, Darcy Theodore. Normally known a goal kicker. So the Swans quickly get it out of Jacobs marks. Cats 1-1. Alvie a 1 goal.
Couple of skill errors early from Alvie. Couple of poor handballs, poor kicks.
Gee, this has classic written all over it. Corona sends the ball out of defence. Wasn't a good kick. Went straight to Foster. In the Bradford Society. He's going to go inbound. Wasn't a great kick though, but numbers are with the Cats. Picked up there by O'Shaughnessy. Got it over the top to Cooper McKay. Wisby back to Cooper McKay. Kicks the ball to centre half forward. Here's Diesel Foster. Good class harvest centre marker of the day in front of Link there. What can Mickey Foster do? Just taking his time. He sings the ball inside the forward 50 for the Imperials. Off hands. Rolls to the goal square here. Theodore's there. Tried to do the fresh air kick. Melview's there. Hickey's going to run it through for a rush behind. The old rushy. And the Imps go to 1-2-8. Alvie a 1 straight 6. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. 8.5 gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
Yeah, downfield. Was dealt with by Stephen.
So it's going to be a downfield free kick to the middle of the ground now. Here's Riddell who puts Alvie back inside the forward 50. It's just been end-to-end at the moment. Williamson left forward pocket. Tries to get around O'Shaughnessy. De Lorenzo's lurking as well. And it will be another ball up.
So O'Donnell on Dom Dare and had a victory in their first one-on-one.
So boundary throw, a ball up left forward pocket for the Swans. Kicking to the Jake Rodder Cricket Club end of the ground here. It was Stevens who got the tap out. Comes out to Foster. Tried to get the hand pass to McKay. And he's been called a throw. Gee, Dougie Evans, Wilbur from downfield. And Lockie Mulder will have a shot for goal 30 metres out left forward pockets.
So Imperials have settled into this game. They're doing a lot of the attacking. This would be a goal against the trend here, Pete.
18 games, 9 goals for the season. Lockie Mulder has kicked it to the righters, and it's gone through for a behind, and the Swans go to 1-1-7 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Imps 1-2-8. We've gone 10.5 in the Richardson Real Estate time clock. First quarter here on Mix FM. Bailey Scott to do the kick-out duties.
He's doing everywhere he can. Just score in the A-grade netball second semi, halfway through the second quarter. It's Illawarra Biak 22, leading Alvie 17. As Scott takes the kick, and that's a dangerous kick. Coughed it up here. Liam Mulder's tackled straight away by Tanis. And ball pinned to him. We'll get a ball up, Pete. Every time the ball, there's no clean ball out there.
No, there's not. There's a bit of panic out there at the moment. The game has been played at breakneck speed.
Ball thrown up again. Cunningham pushed out of it nicely by Mulder. Here's Bailey Scott. She's gang tackled. Ball spilled at the back now. McKay hacks the kick to centre wing. That's a nice kick. Finds Melville. Having a good season. He's on centre wing. Broadcast side of the ground in front of his massive crowd. He's got no one really to kick to, so he decides to pull the trigger. That's not a good ball, however. Permacell couldn't mark it, but recovers quickly. Back it goes to Regan Monahan. Regan to Delete there. He's on fire, and he told a bit of gas. Oh, to the Candy. Jeez, he ran a long way. Click towards the forward zone. Williamson underneath it. O'Shaughnessy there was brilliant. Won the football. Hand pass over to top there to Brock Stevens at centre half back. Chipping into the middle of the ground. Tanis has got front space on this occasion. Good tackle, Carmody. Good one-on-one contest. And we'll have a ball up on the edge of the centre square, favouring the Cats.
So good match up there, O'Shaughnessy on Williamson, and it's doing well early.
12 minutes gone, opening quarter here. Imps leading by a point. 1-2 to 1-1. Link there, grabs it out of the ruck. He gets the quick hand pass over the top to Stevens. Got it over the top to Yeldon. Back over the top to Barrow. Centre win, scoreboard side. Kicks Alvie inside the forward 50. Jesse Williamson couldn't take the mark. Good work there by O'Shaughnessy. Tried to keep it alive. Whedon's lurking. I reckon he's going to be pinned on the footy.
Yep.
So free kick will go to the Swans' left forward pocket. Is it Rudell who's got it?
Kicked one from out here last week.
Just on the 50. Loads up. Kick looking for Dom in the right forward pocket. Couldn't take the mark.
Free kick.
He's going to get a free kick. Jumper was held.
Yeah, you just seen the jumper come away from his chest there, didn't you?
And Nightmare Dare will go back about 10 metres out, right forward pocket, and try and kick the Swans back in front.
Stepcom stats, Alvie 7 free kicks, Colac Imperials 1.
68 goals this season, 4 goals last week in their great win against Lorne in the qualifying final.
He's doing a bit of gardening while he was having a shot for goal.
The old Matthew Lloyd threw the grass up, hit him in the face. So right forward pocket, Dom there. He missed one early last week. We thought it might cost him a big day, but ended up booting 4 afterwards. He goes back and he kicks it straight over Penny Searle's head, and it's a goal for the Swans. He's first, and Alvie lead this opening quarter 2-1-13 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. The Colac Imperials 1-2-8. We've gone almost 14 minutes in this opening quarter here on Mix FM.
A couple of really good matchups there in the for the Imperials defenders. So O'Donnell on Dare and O'Shaughnessy on Williamson. I think they're 2 pretty good matchups, and we've had a 1-1 for Dare and O'Donnell. So interesting to see what happens.
506 goals, and Alvie swung as Dom Dare with his first for the afternoon, and the Cats put it out of the centre for Arnold. His quick kick to centre half forward. Scott comes up to meet it there, got around beautifully through traffic, 50 metres out, pass looking for Stevens. Permacell gets back. Melville did okay out of it. Steven mops up the footy. Hand pass was well sobered by Coronas. Coronas hand pass looking for the boundary. No, go and deliver it. They're not going to get it.
No.
Boundary throw in. Wilbur Kerr said, nah, it's not like it was last night. Boundary throw in left forward pocket at the City end for the Cats.
Who's going to be the umpire that pays 150-minute free kick downfield
so
today?
Boundary throw in here. The Cats looking dangerous again. Dare doing the ruck work. He won the tap down as well. Tanis, Scott, likewise Marnie, over hunting for the footy. Melville, Glennon, hand pass it. Arnold had a fumble. Liam Mulder did likewise. And Noel's not coming out. We'll get a ball up here.
Quick score in the A-grade netball. Sorry, Drew. Bombers 24, leading Alvie 23 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Of course, the Bombers losing just one game during the home and away season. And the Bombers winning both their meetings in the home and away. And we're going to do another ball up 55 out from goal. There is no real space to work into. to start this second semi-final. Swans lead by 5. Dom and Lincoln, the goal kickers for the Swans. Goal kicker by Bailey Scott was an absolute gem. They go inside 50. Price overrun the footy again. Hack out of there by Jensen Monahan. Spencer's got 3 to beat there. Ball spills to the back. Stevens is down there for the Cats. That's Brock. Ball still in dispute. Spence paddles it out, but as far as Price there for the Colac Imperials. Hacks it to the hot spot underneath. Cass has got 2 to beat. He did well, actually. Created the contest and got the spoil. Cats have got the numbers here through Cunningham. 50 metres there. Kick fired. Stephen, good mark. Should be paid. Class Harvest centre mark of the day. He was against 3 Swans and was smart from Cunningham. He'd come off his man and he got on the boot quickly, and a shot for goal for George Stephen directly in front. He should kick this for about 25 out.
Been a lot of turnovers so far because there's so much pressure on the ball carrier. They can tend to kick the ball forward and easy intercepts.
Come closing on his 50th game as a Colac Imperial. 3 goals a couple of weeks ago, and he did not like it at the moment and left his boot, and he's missed it for a point. So a few nerves still hanging around at the moment. 1-3-9 the Colac Imperials. Trail Alvie 2-1-13 as we approach the 17.5 minute mark, and what is a very entertaining opening quarter.
Roosevelt goes whisker out of his defensive 50 here. Mulder, or it was Hickey on the outer side, trying to gather the football. Coop McKay versus his own teammate there in Theodore. Delarenzo puts in a pressure. Spencer's there as well. Theodore is going to knock it towards the boundary line, gets it, and be a boundary throwing on centre wing on the old scoreboard side of the ground.
And it also looks like, Pete, that Callum Stevens is doing a run with roll with Tannis around the stoppages.
Tannis, okay.
I thought he might have been put on a tagging roll.
So a few tagging rolls going on there today.
Foster wins the tap out just, but it comes out to Arnold, trying to claim a free kick there. Bottom of the pack. Here's a chance now for Lockie Mulder. Yeah, that was a Cam Munster special backwards pass. Get him into the Storm side because we need someone. Free kick will go the way of the Imperials through McKay. He's going to kick, looking for O'Shannon. He's had a big start to this semi-final. Got the hand pass out to, it was Bailey Scott who sends the imps inside the forward 50. Over the head looking for Glennon, and it's gone out of bounds. And a boundary thrown in the right forward pocket.
So Bailey Scott's got 7 disposals in this first term on the Stepcom stat sheet, boys. 5 kicks, 2 handballs.
Yep, I don't think the matchup's working there at the moment. It's second efforts when you're on Bailey Scott because he's going to win the ball. And I don't think Oscar's been quite up to that with his second efforts.
I think they'll be happy too, Pete, with the matchup with Lockie Mulder as well. Boundary throwing.
Yep.
Dare wins the tap straight down to Cass. He has a quick ping at goal, and it sneaks in for a point. So the Cats just creeping themselves a little closer there. 1-4-10 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. LV 2-1-13 in what has been a red-hot opener to this second semi-final. Winner goes a golden ticket into the grand final and enjoy a week's rest.
You feel like in general play, Imps are in front, huh?
Yeah, that's right. As Roseby loads a torp. Didn't quite get on it. That's a mammoth kick. That's got about 75 metres.
Get him to the NFL, Drew.
Exactly. Don Dare's kickers are looking for Spence, and the Cats get a turnover with Cunningham. Kicks to centre half forward. Price in front position. He's going to get a free kick. He's got the free kick directly in front. He got in front of the contest. He's 52 metres out. Does he have the trip in him?
Better on the run and on the angle, Drew.
Yeah, he's going to go back and wind up. He's had a fantastic season. Spoken up about his health issues last year, of course. He got close to the men on the mark. It's going to go right to about 2 metres out from the goal square, but there was a no contest in the end.
That man again.
And Lincoln there, who's obviously brought his own share into the Central Reserve.
13, Drew. Stepcom stats.
He's on track for the record.
Yes.
He marks it in the last line of the fence. He goes short and finds Barrow on the chest in the left back
He's
pocket.
definitely brought his own footy. I'm not sure why, because they do supply footies here in the finals. But he said, I'm not bringing my own. Here's Barrow, back pockets. Colac Tigers, social side of the ground. He kicks now, grandstand side. Off hands. There's a chance now for Stevens. Goes by hand looking for Carmody on centre wing. Bounces away from him, but he tries to gather the football again. He's tackled.
Oh,
he's going to be pinned off
that
the footy.
Is a tough call.
That is a real tough call.
Theodore wins the free kick. He's had a good start to this semi-final. Darcy Theodore had a rare shot for goal. He's on centre wing now. He's going to put the Cats back inside the forward 50. He's tipped it straight the link there, but he couldn't take the mark. Glennon's there as well. Cunningham, Price, Mulder, Link there. Chet Price trying to gather the football. Gets the hand pass out. Jacobs is there. Picked up by Arnold. Has a shot. Top of the goal square. Stephen couldn't take the mark. Here's a chance for Cass. He's tackled in the right forward pocket. Ball up. Chaos football.
Oh. It is, and you just feel like Imps are going to hit the scoreboard at any moment, but Alvie's just hanging on.
We're into time on in this opening quarter. It is the Swans by 3. Dare wins the tap out. George Stevens tries to pick up the football and dance his way out of traffic, and he's going to be pinned on the footy. Free kick goes to Lockie Rosevier in the back pocket.
So they've been consistent with that. They're hot on it, but they've been consistent.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
It's what you like to see, consistency in the umpire, and as Rosevier sends it out of the fence, and Delarenzo put his mitts out, took a mark of the day contender.
His go-go gadget arms just reached up over the pack there.
The old Dustin Fletcher as he goes. He got over top the Jensen Monahan, who takes the mark, 70 out from goal. He's going to put the Swans back into attack. Kicks, looking for Williamson, couldn't take the mark. Left forward pocket, O'Shaughnessy. Brock Stevens is there. Ball's come loose. Still in the pack, though. Spills out now. Chance now for a shot for goal. It's going to roll to the right forward pocket. Netball court side of the goals. And it'll be a boundary throwing.
How big is Luke O'Shaughnessy back in this first quarter?
I was just going to say, he's a tough man to take an overhead mark on. He just seems to get a hand in, doesn't he? And Jesse Williams is a very strong mark, but hasn't been able to drag one down yet.
Can the Swans pluck one here? They're about 10 metres out from goal. They lead this semi-final by 3 points in this opening quarter. Foster, Dare, trying to win it out of the ruck. Liam Mulder throws in a tackle. Here's a chance by Wisby. Got the hand pass to Cunningham. But Cunningham's kicked it out of bounds on the full. He's kicked it to the netball girls who are playing at the moment.
Come on, Liam.
And it's a free kick to the Swans, and it's Paddy Carmody.
He's got it. He's got to come back around the marks as umpire Searle. He's going to go, and he's going to come back, take 3. Third time's the charm. Netball score at half-time thanks to Theodore Badiatry. Illawarra back 28. Still hold a 5-goal lead over the Swans, 23. So another ripping finish coming up. That's a nice kick. And Delarenzo's marked. And he'll go back and have a crack for goal 40 metres out. Right on the cusp of quarter time.
4 behinds last week, Drewy. Delarenzo.
Yeah, maybe one weakness in his game is his set shot.
He wastes no time. He's going to kick from 45, 5 in from the boundary. He has struck that magnificently. Not enough.
5 behinds this final series,
He's kicked the point.
I thought I had the commentator's curse there for a sec.
Looked good off the boot, but just held its line late.
Well, he's been a backman all
he has.
So he's kicking like a backman.
He's better on the run, Max.
As Bailey Scott doing the kicking duty, so he just plays on. He goes chipping boards, okay, finds Cunningham. Start this final nicely, and they want the corridor, and they get it through Wisby. He's had a terrific season to Foster. That's Mick. Just hacks a kick to centre half forward. Melville got in front, kept his feet, had a fumble, grabs it again. Hand pass there was smothered nicely by Rosevier. Well done, Lockie Rosevier. He's going to win himself a free kick. He did beautifully there, and he's going to reverse it. That is dead set home and away material. On quarter time, and Mick Foster's going to wind up. No, he's going to be called back. Can he kick that far, Pete?
No,
he can't. He's 70 metres out.
Jeez, if he kicks this, this will bring the house down, Drew.
Can he do the Malcolm White?
Up. And not quite. And that ends an entertaining first quarter to second semi-final. Oh, I cannot wait what the next 3 quarters is going to have in store for us this afternoon. It's quarter time in the second semi, and Alvie lead 2-14. Lead the Colac Imperials 1-4-10. Lincoln Dare and Dom Dare, the goal kicker so far for the Swans. And Bailey Scott's the single goal kicker so far for the Cats. Illawarra back lead by 5 at half-time in the O-grade netball second semi, 28 plays 23. We'll take a break here at CDFNL Live, back with the second quarter. I hope you stay tuned because that's just a nice little entree. Hopefully these two sides keep sticking at it for the next 3 quarters. Stay tuned here on Mix FM. Can we get a score? He's going to go to the hot spot. Goes towards goal. Stannard's underneath it. Good mark. Class Harvest set a mark of the day. The smallest man in the pack.
Mosley, class up set a mark of the day, but it's been turned over to Stevens. He puts it inside the forward 50. And he finds
the ground. We're having a little spell. Hutchinson's kick was smothered by Stevens there over Illawarra. Wills overran the footy. Picked up by Enor. Kick a goal, young fella at 35. Yes. Whooshka! Tommy Enor kicks an absolute beauty.
Outside the 50. He's going to go to the right forward pocket, deep inside the forward 50, but a good mark there by
Steve, this second half has been sensational. He goes inside 50. I don't think it was meant for done, but he got it anyway. And he'll go back almost directly in front. To the 50, did really well, correctly disposed of it, no free kick, comes out down to Middleton, dribbles it on the ground, it's going through for a ripper! What a goal, Jesse Middleton, it's game on and it's qualifying final.
Pocket, Barrow punches it, comes out to Middleton, can Middleton get a ball?
What a tackle!
Boots onto the ball.
Second half. He kicks it long up towards half forward. There's going to be 5 to beat, and Adams again. He's been the superb.
Spence picks up the football, dribbling kick. Chance here now for Jesse Williamson. Number 3, he snaps and he goals. He had a year not playing last year, but he's really improved from when he was here a couple of years ago. Good mark in defence.
Nerves settling in as McCartan thumps the kick long to the outer side. Lincoln there comes up to meet and took a really good mark. The Swans have got straight.
Installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
Hi, Tyson here from Central Tyre and Auto. We're excited to bring Colac its very own Bridgestone Service Centre on Jellybrand Street. And to celebrate, we're giving you the chance to win a full set of tyres for your car, completely free. Make any purchase in-store between now and the CDFNL Grand Final Day and you're in the draw. No catch, no fuss. Drop in, grab what you need, and you could drive away on a brand new set of tyres. Check out the new Bridgestone Service Centre at Central Tyre and Auto, Jellybrand Street, Colac.
T's and C's apply. Winner announced 20 September 2025.
Guys say, I know a spot. Then take you to Red Rooster for a $6.95 burger lunch with a Red's burger, golden chips and mash and gravy. Wait, an entire meal for $6.95? That actually sounds amazing. It's a date. The Rooster's calling. Get it where you can while you can. See website for details.
It's footy finals time. Celebration Superstore Colac has the perfect drink to match. Bundy and Cola, 24-pack cube, $89. That's $89 for a cube of Bundy and Cola. Members only, and Sunday. Only at Celebration Superstore Colac.
$20 million.
$20 million.
Get your ticket at Colac Lotto for tonight's $20 million Super Draw. Life-changing.
How amazing would that be?
The only place to get your ticket locally. Colac Lotto.
Have fun and play responsibly.
Devil's Brew Coffee House is brewing 7 days a week. Grab a drink fast from the coffee window. 6:30 weekdays, 7:30 weekends. Dine in from 7:30 or pre-order food and coffee on the Skip app. Devil's Brew Coffee House in the Coles Complex, Colac.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Manurva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, quarter time here in the semi-final in the Central Reserve. It's Alvie 2-2-14 leading the Colac Imperials 1-4-10. Tom Dare, Link Dare, the goal kickers for the Swans. Bailey Scott, the goal kicker for the Colac Imperials. In the netball in the third quarter with about 9 minutes to go in the third term, it's Illawarra Biak 35 leading Alvie 28 thanks to Theodore Podiatry Group. Let's get the Stevcom stats to quarter time, AJ.
Alvie in that first term, 8 free kicks, Colac Imperials 5, 4 hit-outs to Brody Stevens on Colac Imperials side of things, couple also to George Stephen and Jared Foster, 11 hit-outs to Link Dare in that first term. Major stats winner on the ground for Alvie, Link Dare 12 kicks, 2 handballs, 3 marks, 14 disposals in that first term. Lockie Rosevier 7 kicks, no handballs, 1 mark, 7 disposals on Colac Imperials side of things. Liam Cunningham 8 kicks, 1 handball, 3 marks, 9 disposals in that first term. Bailey Scott 6 kicks, 2 handballs, no marks, 8 disposals in that first term. The Stars have come to play here thanks to Stevcom stats.
Thank you, AJ. So, second quarter about to get underway. Colac Tigers 38-26 lead, Newtown 2-2-14.
Oh, 3-8.
Yeah.
Anglesey led by a goal over Torquay.
Gee, good game there.
And another good game in Hendlick. South Warrnambool 5-1-31 lead Troy 5 straight 30.
So Barrow still match up on Scott in the centre square.
Yeah, Illawarra back 35, lead Alvie 30 I should say. So 35
big
to
second
30.
term coming up here.
Inside 50 count, boys, at the huddle. 16-6 in favour of the Colac Imperials.
Yeah.
But Alvie defending in really well so far. Second term underway thanks to Manurva Foods here as well. Hopefully the next 3 quarters is twice as good. The ball's gone to half forward for Alvie. We're down quick handle to Stevens. Grunts to 30. Can he kick the first to the corner? Almost.
Great play, Stevens.
Good play, Riddell too, because
good play, yep.
he had the quick handball there, and he did the hard stuff, but Just unfortunately the post got on the road.
Yeah, Stevens was almost in celebration mode.
Yeah, 2-3 plays, 1-4. So the kicking duties to be taken by Foster here for the Cats. He's going to go long. Perfect conditions for football here. Bit of holding going on. But guess who?
Gee.
Lincoln Des taking a ripper. Class over centre mark of the day, like he's done for the entire back half of the year. He's tried to take them all on. Hand pass there to Lockie Mulder. He's tackled a hard tag from Cunningham. Stevens, inboard to Dela Cruz, got rid of it? No. A throw been picked out. Well done, Flynn Brisby. And the Cats get out of jail for the time being.
He's going to switch it on his defensive 50. Dangerous kick, Scott. Oh, he's going to get a free kick. He goes by hand to Darcy Theodore. He's going to go through the corridor. Here's a chance now for the Imperials. What can they do? It's Brock Stevens with the football. He finds Arnold on the edge of the centre square. Goes back over the top now to Bailey Scott. His kick was a bit of a freshie. He's now gone inside the forward 50 again. Hickey, he collects a few hits. George Stephen, he goes by hand, but it went straight to Link there. Stop getting it to him. He's just dominating AJ's stat sheet. Here's a chance now for Wisby. Through the corridor, he kicks inside. Oh, it's going to be marked on the line there by Permazel. Right in the goal square for the Swans.
Breakneck speed, this game.
It is. It's end-to-end like a tennis game. His kick, though, wasn't great. Here's a chance now for McKay. Flying shot for goal by Will, but misses. Behind. Another behind for the Imperials.
That would work.
1-5-11, the Colac Imperials. Alvie at 2-3-15. 2 minutes gone in this Manurva Foods second quarter here on Mix FM. Our CDFNL live broadcast thanks to the Bridgeton Tyre Service in Colac. So Lockie Rosevier doing the kick-out duties.
Where is this going to go?
For the Swans. Up the guts. He's kicked it. He's gone long. Link there. Again!
Fire hose. Comes that
Put the fire hose there on. He's on absolute fire. He's burning the whole ground down. And he got it to Maragula. Through the corridor. 2 kicks. They're on the edge of the 50. Here's Jesse Williamson. He marks. He winds up. Plays on. Right on the 50. Has a flying shot for goal. Misses. Boy, it is a tennis match going on there, Pete.
It is. It's just from end to end and moving so quickly.
2-4 to 1-5, and the Imps are out again.
They go over the top. Does Tannis, finds Wisby. It's like the US Open at the moment. It's going everywhere. There's Wisby's kick. That's a dangerous kick. Clean ball, McKay. Turn over. Link there. Mulder, little pad on, but Stevens couldn't take it. Wisby comes up to Mopsut now for the Cats. Hands it to Cunningham. He's been good. His kick, though, wasn't so good.
Danger here. Rosevier.
There's danger, Pete. You're right. So he plays on, and he belts at the centre half forward. Riddell's got the box seat there. Mulder's there. Oh, he's like a kid in the candy store. 100%. He gets off his chest. 50 out. Kicks to the hot spot. Dom Dare's one out. Got it! He might have had his jumper there, but the umpire said no, it was okay. And Domdare will go back 15 metres out and she'll kick his second goal.
So again, we've seen Lockie Rosevier puts his boot into the ball and causes chaos. That ball floated over the back for Mulder, who was...
Rosevier and Dare.
They're on fire. They're good players. They're getting their hands on the ball at the moment.
Call 000 to put the hose on those two because they're on fire this afternoon. So Dom Dare's already kicked one. This to put the margin that to 11 points. Early stages, second term. Drills it. Golden A contender for Dom Dare, and the Swans double the Imps score.
Westfix Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Dom Dare kicks his second goal and goal number 70 for the season.
A nice kick inside 50 there from Mulder where he put it into the space and didn't put it on top of his head and let Dom hold his ground.
It was kicked to his vantage.
It was.
They go to 3-4-22 Alvie. They lead the Imps by 11 points, 1-5-11. Second quarter thanks to Manurva Foods this afternoon, and the game and the netball just started to tie it up too. 37 plays 35 Illawarra back with the noses in front. That game could go down to the wire thanks to Theodore Podiatry Group this afternoon here in his second semi.
Well, they've already had 2 extra times in the netball courts today, maybe a third.
So Bailey Scott's wandered inside 50, Barrow's gone with him, and Rosevier is in the centre square.
So the magnets around.
Wilbur Kerr wearing a flashy hat, throws the footy up. Here's Mick Foster. He goes by hand. Regular almost stole it, and he does. Got it to Sam Marnie. Marnie puts the Swans back inside the forward 50. Riddell tried to claim the mark. Good work there by Weeding. Got it to O'Shaughnessy to McKay. Will McKay's having a good semi-final for the Cats. Ball kicked to centre half forward. Permazel couldn't take the mark. Here's Scott. This way, that way. Runs the 50. puts it inside the 450. He's kicked a
goal.
It's a goal anyway. It's a goal at 8 to Bailey Scott.
He's a superstar.
Yep. So I think that was going to be
Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
It was going to be downfield, but it went through anyway for a goal, and he's just again, like he did against Illawarra back a couple of weeks ago, putting his sign on his back and said, "Come with me, boys. I'm taking it to Everest. Come with me."
Yep. And I think they've got to make a change there. Oscar Barrow is really struggling with Bailey at the moment.
2-5-17. They've put it on Alvie's score. On the scoreboard here. So it's 2-5-17 to 3-4-22.
And Lincoln Dare out of the centre. Ball's gone towards half forward. Morale is there. Liam Mulder stood there through traffic, just banged on the boot. This will be 15. And Marnie's marked it. It's 55 to 60 metres from goal. He's going to put it to the left forward pocket. Dom Dare's got in front. Shaughnessy with courage. He did really well. Picked up by Williamson. He's tackled straight away by McKay. Ball pin will get a ball up here as well. So
Linkdare's almost got 20 disposals, Drew. Stevcom stat she's on 19 at the moment.
And we're only gone, nearly 7 minutes in this second quarter. It's ridiculous what he's doing out there at the moment. O'Donnell, his kick was smothered. Brad Foster, mopped up there. Yellen's kick was smothered. There's no beg pardons out there at the moment. And speaking of no beg your pardons...
It's going to boil over, I think, here.
Tom Dare and Diesel Foster. Have them say g'day, boys. Let's have a beer with you later on.
Well, they've added the score for the Imps. Haven't taken it off Alvie.
No. Here's Foster. Just takes the kick out of there. It's an awkward ball to carry. Price is down the knee, who did really well. And Wisby's off to the races here at the central. He kicks the centre half forward, but Corona's got in front. He read it well off the kick. And he took a really good mark. No, it's a free kick. I didn't say what for. So Bailey Scott's got the footy. Here he goes again. He runs the 40. Goes for goal. And goes bang! God, how good is he? Goal at 8 contender and the Cats are back at it.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
I think I just clipped you then, Pete. Didn't
you did. Yeah, you were that excited. You were that excited.
Going on as well. This second semi's living up to the hype so far. The Cats are in front in the twinkling of an eye. 3-5-23. The Swans 3-4-22. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, boys. You're seeing Bailey Scott. If people are paid to come into the ground and see this guy play, you get your money's worth.
It's Lincoln Dare versus Bailey Scott here at the moment. Look, I'm not sure. There's got to be a better match up there for Bailey.
See the Kobe Bryant of the Colac Imperials.
This is amazing.
It was Foster. That was a weird kick. Sort of just went 5 metres, but here's a chance now for Roosevelt. He just launches the ball back inside the forward 50 for the Swans. Off hands. Here's Spence. Good work there by Foster. Palms it out of defence. It's going to come back in. Whedon's got it. Hand pass under pressure. O'Shaughnessy overruns the footy now. Here's a chance out for Monahan. Kick to Williamson. I reckon it's going to be downfield.
Yep.
Is it going to be a downfield? Is it going to be a free kick to where? Yeah, it's going to be a Williamson free kick in the right forward pocket, right up against his boundary line. This is his forte.
It is, and this could be a costly downfield free kick here.
You didn't need to do it.
No, you don't want to
be a stoppage in the pocket. So
yeah,
that was silly. He didn't need to do.
One behind so far this afternoon for Williamson. Kicked 3 last week. He's got 31 for the season. Jesse Williamson. Kicks. It was a weird-looking kick. Mongrel sort of finger-breaking punt. And it's gone through for a behind. He's kicked 2 behinds today. And scores are level at the Central in the semi-finals. It's 3-5-23 apiece. We've got the close one, boys.
It's a dangerous kick. It's going to be okay. Here's Brody Stevens. He's got the mark. He got close to the man, right? That's a beautiful pass and finds Arnold. And the Cats are running again. He kicks up towards the wing position, but that wasn't a great kick. And Permazel cuts across and takes the mark.
Permazel's been okay today,
He's turned himself into a good defender, but that's a dangerous kick. But Yellen mopped up. Wonderful tackle by Foster, holding the ball. Don't think how much prior, but the bench insisted on it all afternoon, the umpires. So Mick Foster's got the free kick on centre wing.
Started well this game.
And Yellen, I think, got
he
an accidental finger in the eye. So Mick Foster's got the kick, smack bang centre wing. He kicks up towards centre half forward. Ball's a bit too short for his liking. And Regan Monahan takes it and intercept mark at centre half back for Alvie. 3-5-23 apiece. But it's been a brilliant start to this semi-final. Well trapped by Jacobs from the kick. Hands it back to Regan Monahan. He's a chip pass over the top. And the mark being taken by Carmody at left half back. So just trying to slow things up at the moment. Chipping ball to the wings, nice. Nice mitts by Williamson. He's got it on the wing position, out of side. Chipping ball over the top. Yellen's okay after copping one in the eye just a few seconds ago. He's between wing and half forward. He's trying to control the game a little bit because this game's been played at a frantic pace. Kicks towards left half forward. Roseby stuck forward. Cunningham did well, create a spoil. Roseby's still there. Walden the plate in the end by Tannis. Hacked the kick forward, not the 15. Arnold can't pass it away to Cass. Just an awkward kicking ball to the centre of the ground. Okay, put his head over it. Well played, young man. Hand pass over the top. It comes to Glennon. Got one high, surely. Gee, it's chaotic out there. He's in the centre of the ground. He just thumps it long. Stevens has won out there against Coronas. Created a contest, but Permas read it well at the back. He goes out wide to the wing position, looking for Rosie. Was he pushed away? Should be a free kick, and he's going to get it. Jeez, it's quick out there.
It's super quick. It's moving from one end of the ground to the other. It's super speed.
Well, everyone that described their game at the Western Oval about 6 weeks ago said it was like this, end-to-end football, very high standard, and so far this has been great. Liam Mulder.
Oh, here we go.
Over the top, the Roseby. He loads up, puts the Swans inside the 450.
Good hand. Great
It's
hand.
out, marked it like Matthew Richardson, and he's got it in the right forward pocket. He'll go back and try and kick his third and give the Swannies back the lead.
This is incredible football.
It is.
Stevcom stats, Lockie Roseby, 12 kicks.
Yeah, no.
This is unbelievable.
It's just dangerous footy when he's got the ball in his hand because he covers so much distance. But that was long and flat.
Yep.
And Dom Dare just loves the ball coming in like that.
70 goals for the season 2 this afternoon. Kicking to the city end. Dom Dare to give the Swans back the lead. Any score will do. He kicks the 6-pointer though. He's got his third. And Alvie now, they take the lead back, 4-5-29 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Colac Imperials 3-5-23, 12 minutes gone in this Manurva Foods second quarter here on Mix FM. Richardson Real Estate time clock as well.
So can Bailey Scott answer that goal? That's the question on our lips at the moment because that's what's been happening.
It's all the co-coaches are doing the most damage.
Yeah, so he's in the centre square this bounce with Oscar Barrow still with him.
Just a quick A-grade netball score thanks to Theodore Podiatry Group. Start of the last quarter. Illawarra about 43, Alvie 39.
So the Bombers just hanging on it there at the moment. Good. Another classic final between those two sides, but we've got a classic brewing here in the footy. Back in the middle, Stevens beautifully done to McKay. His hand pass wasn't so good to Lincoln there. He's been on fire. He's kicked to centre half forward there. Brock Stevens over the top. Scott mops up the football. Got the kick away just. Goes out towards the wing position. Carmody attacked it at speed.
Good work.
And he gets around McKay with ease. Chipping kicks nice. Finds Marnie. 60 metres from goal at left half forward. The numbers getting back. Goes towards the left forward pocket. Domdare's got the set. O'Shaughnessy with a fist. Stevens couldn't quite take it. De Lorenzo caught. Did he took him on? No. Ball up inside 50 again for the Swans.
How good's Bailey Scott? He got the kick away there with two players hanging off him.
Unbelievable.
All the superstars have come to play today. There's a grand final berth awaiting the winner in the next couple of hours. Stair attacks it with speed. Just hacked it forward out of there, but the Cats, Theodore, tried to get the kick away. He did just. Good kick. Glennon clean bowl. 3 stumps out of the ground. Here's Permazel. Tackled. Holding the footy, surely. Well done in the end that time by Melville. He's got the ball left half back. And Craig Kerr says, boys, let's just cool the farm. It's chaotic out there. Kicks to the wing and Price marks it. Centre wing. Out of sight, broadcast side of the ground. It's a 6-point lead to the Swans. We approach the 14-minute mark of this second quarter. Ball's kicked to right half forward. Cass is in the box seat. Oh, heavy hit there with Monahan. He did well not to give away a free kick either.
Took his teammate out there.
Yeah, ball pin, ball up. Him and Carmody back to their feet now. They look okay. And there's going to be a ball up here. Lockie still to come sort things out. This is quick. It's chaotic. It's kamikaze-like footy. Ball thrown up again. Dare wins to tap. Hickey trying to take it. Couldn't do so. Marnie tackled straight away by Tannis. Ball pin will get a ball, but just take a breather. Alvie a 4-5-29. Lead the Imps by 6 points, 3-5-23. Domda has 3, and Bailey Scott has 3 sensational goals for the Cats.
Umpire throws it back up here. Dare grabs it out of the ruck. Kick though was smothered. Chance here for Will McKay. He drops the football. Marnie's got the football. Cooper McKay, he tackles him. And be a ball up between centre wing and half forward. Right in front of the canteen at the Colac Imperials have been producing today. They're on duties. Birregurra tomorrow. So chicken burger Sunday.
Yeah. It's in the
Link
box
there,
seat,
wins the
isn't it?
tapper, comes out to Hayden Hickey, stolen. Here's a chance for Bailey Scott. Hair passes to Tannis. Tannis puts the Cats inside the 450.
Great.
The
Yeah.
Texan takes the mark.
Gee, that was a
Tex
good kick.
Glennon, class half a centre mark of the day.
Started with Bailey Scott
Exactly,
again.
Pete. Oh.
But that was a great kick inside 50 with Tannis.
We're seeing two leading Marnie medal contenders just slugging it out. It is magnificent to watch.
Tex Glennon will have a shot for goal directly in front, 30 metres out. Just the one goal so far in 2025. One of the best names in the CDFNL, Tex Glennon. Can he give the Cats, or can he level the scores again?
Oh.
He goes back. It's an ugly kick.
Missed it.
It's a Barrow legal clanger of the day. He's just snuck it through from behind. Tried to build him up.
Don't say anything, Max.
And they go now to 3-6-24. The Colac Imperials 4-5-29. The Swans.
It's nice
16 minutes gone.
It's nice to have a set shot so we can draw a breath, Max.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, just take a breath.
It's like the US Open, but who's Alex Denimore in this contest? Alvie, if you go by these games
probably
in the
go
past.
more Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz at the moment. So Roosevelt having a big first half, like he did last week. He kicks up towards the centre, but that's not a great kick. And George Stephen takes the mark on centre wing. He goes inboard, not a great kick as well. Good mark, Jensen Monahan. He's been good today too. Has it deep inside defensive 50, just inside defensive 50 in fact.
Good second half of the year for Jensen.
Of course, he took up umpiring there for a while and he's given that up, and now he's becoming a really important clog in this midfield. Ball's gone to the wing position on this occasion now. Ball bounces to the centre of the ground. Wisby a pace, did nicely. Foster paddles it on to Mick Foster. Goes to Brock Stevens. Brock Stevens' kick is not a great one. Up towards left half forward. Cass clean bowled him, and also Monahan will get it tossed back into play. Eora back lead by 5, halfway through the last quarter in the A-grade netball.
So you almost feel like IMSA got more players at ground level, don't they? They have more around the contest.
Yes.
They do. Looks like Lockie Mulder's gone forward and Cunningham's following like a glove. They've been at it for most of the afternoon. Boundary thrown on the 50. Lincoln Dare was a shallow throw in, but Lincoln Dare coughs it anyway. Kicks towards the wing position. He clean bowled everybody, but Theodore at the back read it well. Hicks towards the corridors. Gordon Wisby. He's getting himself into this great game in this second quarter. He goes short. Not a great option though. Looking that time for Foster. Jacobs comes up to his man to meet it. Scott put his head over the football. Likewise, Marty. Bash crash they go. Ball spilled out to Wisby again. To Price. Kicks to the hot spot. Stevens in front there. Good punch away. Pamazel. Just lucky.
Gee, that was a dangerous punch. It put it into a scoring position, but luckily for Alvie, Imps couldn't get a foot on the ball.
3-7-25, the Colac Imperials. They trail by 4 points. Alvie at 4-5-29. What has been a wonderful start to this second semi-final. A golf grand final awaits the winner.
18 minutes gone. Manurva Foods, second quarter here on Mix FM. Roosevelt with the kick-out duties. He's going to kick it to the outer side, so the scoreboard side in there. Big mark in front of Foster.
Gee,
he's taken the PISS now, isn't he, Link there? Goes inbound to Barrow. Edge of the centre square, still on centre win. So Barrow now, he goes inbound and he finds a Liam Mulder. Look at those skinny arms, Pete.
Yeah.
So Mulder, though, sends the ball to centre half forward. Over the head of Williamson. Here's Maragula. He puts the ball inside the 50. Right on the chest, a nightmare there. And he's causing nightmares for the Colac Imperials defenders because he's going to go back and have a shot for goal number 4 in the right forward pocket, City end.
Slow, deliberate build-up there from Alvie. Probably the first time we've seen that kick mark and shot at goal.
Just didn't need to do that. The Colac Imperials numbers. I think O'Shaughnessy come over the top there and spoiled the teammate, and then Alvie get at the back and Dom has a shot for potentially his 4th.
Right forward pocket. 30 metres out. He's got 4. 71 for the season. Can he kick it the ton, boys? He goes back. And he has kicked it beautifully over the goal umpire's hat for goal number 4. And Alvie lead this semi-final by 10 points now. 5-5-35. 3-7-25. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Almost 20 minutes gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock here on Mix FM.
So Dom Dare's becoming a bit of an issue there for Imps now, so whether they'll change that matchup, but I like the matchup of O'Shannessy on Jesse Williamson. That one's been going well, so I don't know what other options they've got. Maybe a Tex Glennon can go back on to Dom Dare.
It's a Dare Scott show here at the moment here at the Central Reserve, because all of them have kicked all their 8 goals for the game. It's extraordinary. Back in the middle now. Important next few minutes coming up before half time. Foster. That was Mick. Got the kick away. Yellen. Did he get one high? Yes, he did. Free kick to Yellen in the back edge of the centre square. This next couple of minutes are vital in this game. Here's a chance for Regan Monahan. He's got the footy now. He plays on. Kicks the left half forward. Whedon, I should say, had to create a contest. He did. Ball's bouncing towards the boundary. He's tackled by Moralia over it. And we get a boundary throw, and I think the Bombers are home in the O-grade netball, boys. Have stuck away, Maxie?
Yeah, they lead by 8, 52-44 with 6 minutes to go.
Yep, so it's caught a bit of a habit there because they haven't got the best record in second semis in years gone by, but not today. Boundary throw in. Stevens wins the tap. Foster's kick was smothered. Dangerous spot again. Mulder put his head over it. Well played in on this occasion here by that's back to Whedon. He sees it from Glenn, I should say. Hack kicked out of there. Bounced off Arnold's chest, but taken away by O'Shannessy. He's been important. His kick, though, was putrid off the boot, but Corona's dropped the mark. He went to ground. He's got a problem here, and they've copped the ball up. They know. Well done, Jacobs. He comes away with the football.
He's a good player, Jacobs.
Oh, he's a ripper, isn't he? Good kick into the corridor, and the mark taken by Dela Cruz. He's just sort of the whole play once again. He goes short to Roosevelt. He's had a big second quarter. He set up about 2 goals, and he's going to go whooshka towards half forward, which he does. Link there, he can mark this, surely. Yes, he does.
7-step comp stats, marks.
This is ridiculous what he's doing. Jeez, he got close to the man on the mark. Was touched off the boot. Scott there, no mark taker. Was touched off the boot, Pete. Barrow copped it up the back. Stevens is down there as well. That's Brock. Just takes the kick. Just the chaos kick out of there more than anything. Comes out there to Lincoln Dare. He takes it on the full pull. Kick was smothered by Scott. He dives over the top of them again. Taken away by Glennon off the Cats. Kicks towards half forward. Corona's there, just overread the footy a little bit, but he mops up quickly. Good handball to Jacobs. Jacobs kick off 1 step. Beautiful kick looking for Monahan. He runs and he's off to the races, and the Swans are out.
Yeah, Monahan takes a bounce, puts the Swans inside the forward 50. Kick wasn't great. Good mark there by Whedon. Whedon now kicks to centre wing. Finds Sir Bailey Scott. He goes by hand to Arnold. Bounce wasn't good. Delarenzo, but he trapped the ball beautifully there. Got the hand pass out to Scott. Scott gets it to Diesel Foster. To Richards boy. Cunningham kicks to Wisby. Wisby couldn't mark, but he follows up with the footy. He puts it inside the forward 50 and he finds a teammate in the right forward pocket. It's Jezza Spokes, the littlest man on the ground.
Yeah, you'd back him in from here, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
Right forward pocket, about 30 metres out, right in front of the netball courts.
Maxie, I've never seen a second semi-final played at this quick pace. It's
up and down. It's great. So Jeremy Spoke's been pretty quiet so far in this semi-final. He can come to life with a goal here, the little fella. He goes back, and I think it's out of bounds on the full. That is a clanger of the day there by Jezza.
Don't let Crockett hear it.
So free kick to Alvie. Right in the back line there. It's 23.5 gone. It is 25-35. The Swans leading.
You feel like Imps are on top in general play, but Alvie seem to be able to score.
This will be kick number 16 for Lockie Roosevelt. Boys.
He had 30 disposals last week.
So he's on track for that again, obviously.
So Roosevelt, last line of defence, he's going to go inbound and finds a Dela Cruz. Andre Dela Cruz.
What's his name?
Dela Cruz.
Oh, they might have left it up here.
Yep, it's gone out to Stevens. Quick hand pass over the top to Coronas. Got it over top to Jacobs. Jacobs now, they've moved the ball beautifully along the wing and Maragula's got the footy.
He's on the wing. He goes back in board to Yellen. He's been good in this quarter. Goes short to Delarenzo. He marks it 2 kicks from goal, but he kicked it straight in the man of the mark. And Brock Stevens Cunningham was coding it into the turf. Lockie Mulder sensing a bit of frustration. And a free kick will go to Cunningham. Or is it Cunningham? Yes, it is Cunningham. Sorry, I thought it was Stevens. They look alike. He's going to go into the corridor. That's a nice kick to McKay. He's been really good, Will McKay. Has it in the centre circles. He goes across the ground to Wisby. He's got himself into the
they're
second
out
quarter.
here.
Handball to Tannis. He runs up towards half forward. Kick inside 50. Might have too much penetration on the kick, but Jacobs took a really good mark. Class Harvest Centre mark of the day. And the Swans defence stand tall for the moment, and it's a 50-metre penalty.
Pete, their Achilles heel. We've always said
high ball.
No big key forward. While at the other end, you've got a big lanky full forward that's taking everything he can get.
So now the ball's gone towards past the centre. Defensive side. He goes out wide looking for Yellen. There, the ball has to come to him. He just did in the nick of time. He goes over the top and finds Barrow. He's got all the time in the world to play on if he wants to. Now he's been told to go. He's got no one really to kick to, so he decides to kick it towards half forward. O'Shaughnessy got in front with the fist. Moralia kept the ball in play, did really well. Kicks towards the hot spot. Dom Dare is there. Mulder at the back there as well, was pushed out of it by Cunningham. But Dom Dare was brilliant there. Oh, Mulder was outstanding. Coming through O'Donnell. Back it goes to Whedon. Whedon's kick there. James a hot footy in the back of the... O'Shaughnessy.
Oh, he's gone.
Should be holding the ball. No, it's not. Gee, they've been consistent on that in this first half. But Doug Evans says, boys, let's just settle it there. We'll get a ball up. 26 minutes gone. Alvie by 10 points.
10 points the margin. Half-time siren has to be nearby. Stevens was in the ruck. Roosevelt trying to charge through. And there'll be another ball up. 25 out from the Swans goals.
Link didn't go for that ball.
No.
Boys, he's too tired, Pete.
Yeah, I think Roosevelt actually took the ruck there. He's doing it again.
Yeah, going to be in the ruck again here, and he wins the tap out. Scott's got the foot in. He's gang tackled. That'll be another ball up. There's your half-time siren.
Hang
Not
on.
over yet.
There's a bit
Boys
going
are a
on
bit
here,
angry.
They're exchanging insurances again.
Yep.
Yeah, just
But
settle it
gee,
down,
what a
boys.
half of football.
Gee, it's hot out there.
She's on like Donkey Kong. 3-goal to 2-quarter by the Swans, and they lead by 10 points. 5-5-35, 3-7-25. Dom Dare's got 4 for the Swan. Bailey Scott's got 3 for the Colac Imperials. Half-time wrap coming up, the Stevcom stats. Netball score, 9 seconds to go, and Illawarra back lead by 9. 56-47, so the Bombers are through to the A-grade netball grand final.
And they've got the eternity of a week's rest as well.
They do. So we'll take a break. Halftime wrap coming up, so stay tuned. It's the Swans leading by 10 points at halftime.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Carrie and Tommy.
Because are you back on Tinder? What's happening on that phone?
Yes, but
Can we get a score? He's going to go to the hot spot. Goes towards goal. Stannard's underneath it. Good mark. Class Harvest Centre mark of the day. The smallest man in the pack.
Mosley, class up the mark of the day, but it's been turned over to Stevens. He puts it inside the forward 50, and he finds...
On the ground, we're having a little spell. Hutchinson's kick was smothered by Stevens there over Illawarra. Wills overran the footy. Picked up by Enor. Kick a goal, young fella at 35.
Yes.
Whooshka! Tommy Enor kicks an absolute beauty.
Outside the 50. He's going to go to the right forward pocket, deep inside the forward 50, but a good mark there by
Stevens, this second half has been sensational. He goes inside 50. I don't think it was meant for done, but he got it anyway. And he'll go back almost directly in front. To the 50, did really well, quickly disposed of it, no free kick. Comes out down to Middleton, dribbles along the ground, it's going through for a ripper! What a goal, Jesse Middleton. It's game on in its qualifying final.
pocket. Barrow punches it, comes out to Middleton. Can Middleton get a ball?
What a tackle.
Boots onto the ball.
Second half. He kicks it long up towards half forward. Dare's got about 5 to beat, and Adams again. He's been the superb.
Spence picks up the football, dribbling kick. Chance here now for Jesse Williamson. Number 3, he snaps and he goals. He had a year not playing last year, but he's really improved from when he was here a couple of years ago. Good mark in defence.
Nerves settling in as McCartan thumps the kick long to the outer side. Lincoln Dare comes up to meet and took a really good mark. The Swans have got straight.
T's and C's apply. Winner announced 20 September 2025.
G'day, Jason here from Assassin's Weed and Vermin Control. Don't let capeweed, dock or any pest weeds or insects take over your property. Let Assassins take care of all your boom spraying needs. So give weeds and vermin the big A. Call Assassins today, 0418 133 167.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Step inside Victoria's most intact 19th century prison, Geelong Jail. Built in 1853, it housed notorious inmates like Bushranger Frank McCallum and Mark Chopper Reed. Explore chilling execution sites, authentic prison cells and tales of daring escapes. Walk in the footsteps of Australia's criminal past, daily from 12 till 5. Dare to uncover the secrets within? Visit geelongjail.com.au to plan your journey into the shadows.
Harvey Norman Huge Coffee Expo on now with 10% in bonus gift cards. Big brands Breville, Nespresso, DeLonghi, Euro, Sunbeam and more. Hot Expo deals plus 10% in bonus gift cards with selected coffee machines over $250. The Nespresso Grand Latissima Capsule Coffee Machine by DeLonghi, now $559 plus bonus $56 gift card and bonus 30 Nespresso capsules via redemption. Don't miss more in store and online. Harvey Norman Coffee Expo. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Solomon's Flooring and Beaumont Tiles Geelong. Your complete reno needs under one roof. Tiles, tapware, baths, toilets, vanities, carpet, engineered timber, vinyl and blinds. They come to you for on-site measuring, installation and advice. Conditions apply.
Our legendary tradie on Mix FM.
CCP Civil and Precast is now supplying EcoSeptic treatment systems. EcoSeptic offers modern, EPA-accredited, aerated wastewater treatment systems. See it for yourself on Forest Street, Colac. CCP Civil and Precast, where everything is set in concrete.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Manurva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Oh, this second semi-final's got everything as we welcome you back to CDFNL Live here from the Central Reserve, and it is an absolute cracking game of footy we are seeing here this afternoon under beautiful sunny conditions. A few clouds lingering overhead, but it's a perfect day for football, and we have got ourselves a classic on our hands. It is Alvie leading by 10 points. They're 5-5-35, leading the Colac Imperials 3-7-25. It's a 10-point game. It's the Dare Scott show at the moment. Dom Dare has 4 goals, and Lincoln Dare the other single goal kicker. Well, Bailey Scott has kicked 3 unbelievably good goals in the first half just to keep the Cats in it, but it's been a ripping start, and hope this game has been played at a breakneck pace. It's going to be very interesting who's going to have the run on the legs, particularly if this pace is keeping up in the second half. If you just joined us, Illawarra are through to the A-grade netball grand final for the 4th straight year. But the good thing is they won a second semi-final, and I think they won it pretty convincingly in the end as well. We'll get you through the scores there shortly. We'll go around the ground shortly because the Colac Tigers leading by 3 goals at half-time against Newtown and Chilwell in the qualifying final of the GFL, the winner to take on St Joey's next week. Stefcom Stats AJ, and it's all about 2 players we keep an eye on, Lincoln Dare and Bailey Scott.
Yeah, it's been what a first half, boys. Look, very free kicks for that first half. Colac Imperials 13, Alvie 11. 150-metre penalty to Alvie in that second term. Pete, none so far to Imperials. As far as the hit-outs go for Imperials, 8 to Brody Stevens, couple to George Stephen, couple to Jared Foster. On Alvie's side of things, Link Dare's finished the half with 18 hit-outs, Lockie Rosevere 1. Now, boys, the thing about the hit-outs, they're really low level today because it's been such an open free-flowing game. Unbelievable. So the leading stats went on the ground, boys, to half-time. Link there, 19 kicks, 4 handballs, 7 marks, 23 disposals.
Unbelievable.
To half-time.
Taking the you-know-what out of this great game. 16 kicks, no handballs, 3 marks, 16 disposals to half-time. Looks like all single figures apart from those. 9 to Will Jacobs. Very impressive in that first half. 6 kicks, 3 handballs, 3 marks on the Stevcom stat sheet. Colac Imperials side of things. Half-time, Bailey Scott, 16 disposals, 10 kicks, 6 handballs, 1 mark. Flynn Wisby, 15 disposals, 6 kicks, 9 handballs, 5 marks. 11 to Mick Foster, Diesel, 8 kicks, 3 handballs, 1 mark. Looks like all single figures. No, I beg your pardon. Liam Cunningham, 11 kicks, 1 handball, 3 marks.
12 disposals on the Stevcom stat sheet. What a half beat.
Lockie Mulder, what's he had? Because Cunningham's running the job with him.
3 kicks, 3 handballs, 2 marks, 6 disposals on the Stevcom stat sheet.
He's getting the ball. Unbelievable first half. Just the intensity that was played with and the speed that the ball moved up and down the ground. But you felt like in general play that Imps probably had the better of and maybe more time in their forward 50. But if they're going to kick the ball to 20 metres out, it's just Alvie's. It's not going to work. You've got Will Jacobs, you've got Coronis, you've got Rosevear. They've got to get that chaos ball inside their forward 50. The only time that they really look comfortable inside forward 50 is when Bailey Scott's up there.
Yeah. So who would you have as your RSL player of the first half? Bailey Scott or Lincoln Dare? That's the most important question.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're doing our best player at the moment, you usually go for the winning side. So I'm going Lincoln Dare.
That's fair.
But that's not degrading. It's not degrading Bailey Scott's influence at all on this game.
Let's talk about the players that need to lift because it's such a high-quality contest. Possession-wise, it's a very open, free-flowing game, completely different to what we saw last week, given obviously the conditions weren't that great. But look at today. But who's some of the players do you feel that need to lift?
Number one player from Imps is Brody Stevens has got to put some sort of a challenge up to Lincoln Dare. Lincoln's just running around doing what he likes at the moment, and we've seen Brody play some really good footy during the year, and we think he's one of the most improved players. But so he's got to really challenge physically, got to challenge Lincoln, and then from the Alvie side, I think Oscar Barrow's got a job to do on Bailey Scott, and he hasn't quite been able to do it. So I want to see a little bit more desperation in his second efforts, because Bailey's going to get the ball, and when he gets the ball, you've got to chase. And I feel like Oscar as a backman sort of switches off for that half a second, and Bailey's out and gone. But they're the two players that Lockie Rosevear. I mean, who did they throw to Lockie Rosevear?
Yeah, that's
the two matchups, Pete, Dare and Rosevear. I'm not sure that Imperials
I don't think they can really change that much because they're playing so well. Around the grounds, thanks to Think Ward. Before we take a break in the A grade, Nebel, if you just joined us, Illawarra Bears through to a fourth consecutive grand final. 61, they defeated Alvie 50. So Alvie will play the winner of the Imperials Birregurra game. That'll win up tomorrow to be played next Saturday. In the other leagues as well, the Colac Tigers, they're doing it nicely at the moment against Newtown and Chilwell. They're 5 at 10:40s. Early in the second half, they lead Newtown and Chilwell 3-3-21. In the BFL, cracking game of footy like here. Torquay 9-3-57, just hit the front, I should say. Lead Anglesey 8-4-52. Handman League, a ripping qualifying final there at the DC Farron Oval and Mortlake Carrod, but snuck away actually. They lead 10-1-61. Lead South Warrnambool 5-4-34. The winner to take on North Warrnambool next week in the second semi-final. And in the GDFL, the second semi-final in progress between North Geelong and East Geelong. I'll give you the score there at the moment, and that's also tied as well. It's a 6-point margin in favour of East Geelong. They're 6-5-41, leading North Geelong 5-5-35. And the elimination final underway at Engine Stadium up in West Sydney, and Hawthorn have gone whoosh at the start. They're 3 straight 18.
Don't tell Maxie.
Here we go.
Lead the Giants 2 behind 2 points. Of course, the winner of that will take on Brisbane, but take on Adelaide. So that will be an interesting one there. Just a bit of news out of Brisbane. Lockie Neal done for the rest of the season, and we just got word that Eric Hipwood was also out for the rest of the season with a partial tear in his ACL. So the reigning premiers will have to do it.
And of course, the 2 Geelong blokes up on MMRP for those rough tackles there towards their opponents on the at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on that, of course.
He's just joking, everyone.
No.
Is he going to do any jokes, Pete? Actually have decent material?
Cannot wait for what this second half has in store for us here. It's a classic first half of footy in the second semi-final, but there's another half of footy to go. We'll take a break here. We're back with the Sports Power Colac third term. Who's going to go there, book their spot first in the 2025 Grand Final in a fortnight? We're back with more to find out after the break. Alvie lead 5-5-35 to the Colac Imperials 3-7-25. Do not go anywhere. Back with a big third quarter and the second half after this break.
On Mix FM, this is CDFNL Live.
Running low on storage space? Backyard cluttered with tools and equipment? It's time to reclaim your space with a high-quality shed from West Vic Sheds and Garages. West Vic Sheds understands the importance of a reliable, durable shed that meets all your storage needs. West Vic Sheds are built to last, constructed with premium materials and expert craftsmanship. Get in touch with the West Vic Sheds and Garages team to get the process started. West Vic Sheds and Garages, Princes Highway, Colac West.
Sports Power Colac are proud supporters of local footy and netball. Good luck to the CDFNL clubs and the Colac Tigers on the road to premiership glory. If you need to restock the kit, see the team at Sports Power Colac, your local finals experts.
With the footy and netball season here, the Colac RSL is your spot for post-game catch-ups. Grab a cold drink, enjoy delicious food and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
Bobcat.
That's a name worth roaring about. FSR Equip is the authorised Bobcat dealer for Southwest Victoria and specialist for Bobcat mowers and compact tractors. From the residential ZT 2000 to the commercial grade ZT 7000, Bobcat mowers provide a flawless cut every time. Need more muscle? Bobcat compact tractors are built to tackle any job with ease, from mowing to heavy lifting. Follow the sound of the roar and get to FSR Equip. Hugh Murray Drive, Colac East. Bobcat, one tough animal.
Hi, Tyson here from Central Tyre and Auto. We're excited to bring Colac its very own Bridgestone Service Centre on Jellybrand Street. And to celebrate, we're giving you the chance to win a full set of tyres for your car, completely free. Make any purchase in-store between now and the CDFNL Grand Final Day and you're in the draw. No catch, no fuss. Drop in, grab what you need, and you could drive away on a brand new set of tyres. Check out the new Bridgestone Service Centre at Central Tyre and Auto, Jellybrand Street, Colac.
T's and C's apply. Winner announced 20 September 2025.
Looking for professional NDIS support in Colac, Geelong or Warrnambool? Southwest Individual Support is here for you. The experienced team assists with support coordination, support work and community activities. southwestindividual.com.au.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialists. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
End of the Rope, an exploration of the life, trial and execution of Ronald Ryan, the last person to be hanged in Australia. Ryan's 1967 execution in Victoria ignited widespread controversy, sparking public protests and debate on the death penalty. A compelling narrative about crime, punishment and the shifting public attitudes that led to the abolition of the death penalty in Australia. End of the Rope, only at Geelong Jail. geelongjail.com.au.
Harvey Norman Huge Coffee Expo on now with 10% in bonus gift cards. Big brands Breville, Nespresso, DeLonghi, Euros, Sunbeam and more. Hot Expo deals plus 10% in bonus gift cards with selected coffee machines over $250. The Nespresso Grand Latissima Capsule Coffee Machine by DeLonghi now $559 plus bonus $56 gift card and bonus 30 Nespresso capsules via redemption. Don't miss more in store and online. Harvey Norman Coffee Expo. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Manurva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, it's a CDFNL Live Final Series broadcast thanks to the all-new Bridgestone Service Centre in Colac. We've got a big second half. We've been charged up. We've had a platter full of sweets. And we're looking forward to a big second half here at the Central Reserve Semi-Final. It's Alvie leading by 10 points, 5-5-35. Colac Imperials 3-7-25. The Imps were 5 goals down 2 weeks ago in their last game. Back in round 18 against Illawarra Back. They were able to pick themselves off the canvas. Even took the lead in the last quarter, but it came a draw with the Bombers. So you've got that in the back pocket, while the Swans, they were so bold and brave in the second half last week against Lawn, considering what happened the year before in that final. But they were able to sort of hold firm and actually cruise to a victory last week. So both sides very capable in the second half. It is going to be a very interesting next 60 minutes of CDFNL football, boys.
Yeah, look, I think we're in for a grandstand finish here the way this game's played out, and will the breakneck pace, will it drop off, and maybe we'll see a little bit more steady football in this second half. But that first half was just frantic football for an hour.
As I said, Pete, few stoppages because it's just been up and down like a tennis match, Drew.
Yeah, it's like the US Open. What's going on at the moment? It's just
Sinner versus Alcaraz.
So this game is evenly poised, as I said.
So let's see what matchups have changed
Like
at
I
half
said,
time.
I was hoping these two sides would meet in the finals.
Is Oscar Barrow still on Bailey Scott?
Yeah, so Bailey's starting forward, and Oscar Barrow is gone with him, which will suit Oscar a little bit better. He's a defender.
So not a lot of changes to report. So Sports Power Colac third term. If the first hour was anything to go by, well, buckle up. This is going to be a big next hour coming up. We're underway. Stevens wins to tap. As far as Marnie, though, he hacks kicks towards half forward. Cass mops up. He had a quiet opening half. He just snaps it around the corner towards the wing position there. Melville Coates a really strong tackle on Marnie, which is not an easy mark tackle to gather. Holding the ball, being picked out. It's going to go to Melville. Probably a bit hot, but it's been consistent all day, the umpires. So Melville's got it on centre wing. Long kick to half forward. Lincoln there in the hole. Stevens traded a contest. Regan on hands immediately tackled by Cunningham, and we'll get a ball up on the edge of the centre square.
So that's what Stevens has got to do. He's just got to create the contest all the time for Link there.
So ball to be thrown up. Dare doing the ruckwick yet again. It was a bit of a 0-0 draw on that occasion. Will McKay's been good. Not so on this occasion. He's been pinned. Holding the footy. They've been consistent on it all day.
There we go, Pete.
And Rosevy's got it at half back.
Here we go.
So he's going to launch it to centre half forward. And that's where he does. That's a big kick. Spence, big mark. Class Harbour centre mark of the day at centre half forward. He's got Dom one out. Was he held? Marked it anyway. Big mark. And should go back and have a bag from 10 metres out directly in front. And this was the start that the Swans were hoping for.
So that was typical of what Lockie Rosevere brings. The Imps defender went forward at the ball, and the ball carried over the back. And Spence was able to take a mark, and that was a beautiful kick in.
So, Pete, Dom's had a pretty good game.
He has.
4 marks on the Stevcom stat sheet.
His hands are really on today. He's one grab. So he's really switched on today, Dom.
Shot for goal for Dom. He's got 4. And this for a game-high lead of 16. And he has missed.
Oh.
Wowee.
Second half yips.
Jeez. That could be a big moment in the context of this second semi. He's got 4 goals, 1.
He doesn't miss many.
No, he doesn't. So 5-6 to Swans. The Cats are 3-7. 2 gone. Sports Power Colac third turn. The ball's gone towards the wing position.
Yeah, his little Spokes tapped it forward to Bailey Scott. Got the hair pass over top to Spokes. Through traffic, goes by hand. McKay wasn't good. Scott's there, but DeLorenzo wanted it. Through traffic, Andre kicks it to the right forward flank, and he finds Williamson. Marks right in front of the netball courts. And he's Jesse. And I don't know if he's got it in his legs to kick it from here. He's right on the 50.
He's the X factor.
Right on the boundary. Hasn't kicked one yet today. Kicked 3 last week against the Dolphins.
He looks confident. He didn't look for a pass anywhere.
I'm sure he would have had to practice these while he was at Colac, so I'll back him.
2 behind so far this afternoon. He goes back. It's staying right. And he's got
the distance, no worries.
3 behinds this afternoon. And we got 2-goal ball game, 5-7. Plays 3-7 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. 3 minutes gone. Sports Power Colac. Third quarter, it's becoming that depressing season where all the footy boots get off the shelves and the cricket bats replace them.
Big news in the cricket world down this way during the week, but there's coughed up the kickers, Arnold. And Barrow's marked it, so the Swans start this quarter well. Dom's got the sit. He puts a mayonnaise on it. Good umpiring. Ball spills to the back again. Here's Brock Stevens. He better be quick. That's a nice kick out of defensive 50. Spokes has got all the space. Nicely picked up there by the veteran. Hands it off to Shoshanessi. He's been good. Has a bounce. He goes up towards half forward. That's not a great kick, however. The ball bounces right there for Permazel. He did okay. Price through his legs. All the action right in front of our broadcast position. Mulder picks up. Good handball over the top to Monahan. Run down from behind by Wisby. Pine advantage paid. McKay. He goes inside and a shocking kick. And Lincoln dares taking an intercept mark.
8 Stevcom stat marks.
No, he's doing something pretty ridiculous today. He's going up towards the wing. Well, punched away in the end by Ozzy Arnold. Can he keep it in? No, it's tackled over the line by Sam Marnie. Ball thrown in right in front of Shane Quick. The co-coach, but he loves September. His coaching record speaks for itself. Almost got him into a grand final last year. Was assistant coach the year before in their premiership year. Can he take this side to the last game of the season? We'll find out in the next 50 minutes or so. Cunningham. He's tackled straight away by Roosevelt, and we'll get another ball up. So just a slow start to this second half. We don't know what the Cats are like. Have been in this like in the second half since round 3. And they've got a ball up here. So the ball to take place. Umpire still just sorts each other out and gets them underway again. Dare took it out of the ruck. Hand pass went as far as Jeremy Spokes there for the Cats. Kicks to centre half forward there, point 101. Stevens there was pushed out of it by Jacobs. Proud Carmody did well. Hands it off to Jacobs. Jacobs kicked up towards left half forward to bouncing footy. Riddell's got the time and space. Picks up the footy, but he was clubbing high, was he? No, he wasn't. Holding the footy. Free kick to the Cats at half back.
Oh, jeepers.
Wow.
Yeah, lost his head and he's got 50.
Oh, wow.
I know you can't backchat the umpires, but he got clipped on the head.
Absolutely.
That wasn't a tackle.
That was clearly high contact.
So Cass is in goal kicking range here. If he was on the run, I'd back him. Yeah. And maybe a couple of years younger, but he's
definitely got the troop in him.
60 or 55 out. Doesn't look confident. He's going to set it up. Top of the goal square.
No. That is not the kick.
He marked it like Leo Barry.
Thinks he's still coaching.
How many times do we have to say no dump kicks into the forward line?
He took the mark and he was off to the races and he just dropped the ball.
Andre.
He dropped the ball. He shouldn't have eaten popcorn at half time.
Look at Shane Quick. He can't believe it.
I still can't get over that dump kick into the forward line.
Well, what do they expect Mark of the year or something to happen?
That's what they're relying on.
Throw all the toys out of the cot the way.
Boundary thrown between centre wing and half forward. Dare wins the tap out. Comes out the Diesel. Foster kicks the centre half forward. Bailey Scott couldn't took the mark. Chance out for Barrow on the 50. Foster puts it inside the 50 again. Chance in now for Melville. Good work by Permazel. Got it to Monahan. Monahan trying to get it out past the Hickey. Hickey's tackled by Foster. He's pinned on the footy. Hickey Foster's had a good few moments in this third quarter. He's going to wind up, put it inside the forward 50, and he finds a teammate, Darcy Theodore. Darcy winds up. But he's kicked it straight to Coronas.
I'm going to run out the ground in a minute and tell.
Goes inbound. Well, that time they didn't put it up high, though.
Yeah,
they just kicked it straight to his chest.
He didn't even look.
Yeldon goes in short, finds Haydos Hickey. He's got Jensen Monahan free. He's taking the mark at half-back. Right in front of the grandstand here. He goes inbound. Finds Yellen again. And they're just holding on the footy. Here's again, Coronas has got the football now. He's going to switch it to Jacobs.
Alvie of the last quarter.
Yeah. Just chipping ball. Here's Liam Mulder, centre wing. He's going to kick the centre half forward for Spence. Couldn't take the mark. Good work there by Foster. Got the football now. What can he do? Kicks the centre wing. Liam Mulder couldn't take the mark. Stevens there. Knocked it forward, but it went to Jacobs. Gets around Cooper McKay. Jacobs now backs his pace. Kicks the centre half forward. Spence takes the mark. Now this guy's got the leg. He's not going to go for goal. He's going to set it up for Dom. Couldn't take it. Liam Cunningham gathers the football. He burns off Dom there. Kicks it out of defensive 50 though. Wasn't a great kick. Stevens, Jacobs. Chancey now for Whedon. Hickey. He blind turns everyone, but he's tackled. And it'll be a ball up in the centre square of the Central.
Bloody hell.
That almost ended up in Link's hands.
It did.
8 minutes gone, third quarter. It is Alvie leading by 2 goals, 5-7 to 3-7.
Wowee. It's all happening here at the Central on this Saturday afternoon in September. Here's Whedon. Game pass to Cass. His kick was smothered. Back inside 50. Stevens there for the Swans. Hand pass it there to Spence. He's kicked it up in the air. Went about 10 metres. But here's guess who? Here's Bailey Scott. He's away. Not sure what to do with it. Has 2 bounces through the corridor. He's got the hand pass to Wisby. He up the centre half forward. Kicks inside 50. Not a great kick. Foster's got time and space to pick it up, which he can't cleanly. Goes back to mopped up. Getting up there. Break the tackle though nicely. He goes towards the forward pocket. Stevens has to compete. He gives to the body legal according to the umpire. Stevens should be dropping the ball than he is. Alvie's defence desperate out there at the moment.
So that was a much better kick. I know it was a haphazard kick, but it made the Alvie defenders work below their knees. That's what Imsa got to do.
Hickey's got the kick last line defence here for the Swans. This first goal now has become so vital in the context of the game. Scott had to compete. He's given away a free kick. Don't think he a little bit of contact, but Liam Mulder's got the kick.
Again, I don't think he had like the eyes on the footy. It's a tough free kick for the umpire
And
to pay.
Wisby was
blindsided.
terrific there against Monahan. He punches it over the line and out of play.
He just presumed that he had frontal contact, but he had the eyes on the footy the whole time, Bailey.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and he's just giving Craig
Just
Kerr
don't
what force and boundary throw in.
Kerry had his hat in his eyes.
2 goals to margin in favour of Alvie. They've kicked only 2 behind so far for the term. Death just threw it at the end to Stevens. Stevens kicked to half forward. Williamson there. O'Shaughnessy was terrific. Punched the ball away. Spence paddles the ball forward up towards the 50. Williamson gets the hand pass inside there to Riddell. Through traffic, did well to Williamson. Check sides of the forward zone. Mulder's underneath it. Likewise, Dom there. O'Donnell did really well. Not sure where he was handballing it to. Morale is there for the Swans to mop up on the 50. Gets around 1. Goes in. Ball. Brilliantly done. And Riddell's marked it. 35 metres out. I don't know what the handball we needed to do.
I think he just wanted to get away
it's
from
just
Dom.
panic. It's just panic. And when the ball's moving so quickly, that's what happens. It just puts doubt in their mind. He had a little bit more time than he thought, and he's just handballed it blindly into space.
18 goals for the season, Will Riddell. Having a fantastic. He hasn't missed a game this year. This is a big kick. He lines up from 40, and he did not like it the moment it left the boot.
Probably a good kick.
And through for a point. He's got one behind so far today. That they had their chances to put the Cats away, but haven't. 5-8-38, the Alvie. Imps are 3-7-25, 10.5 gone in his Sports Power Colac third quarter.
O'Shaughnessy finds William McKay. Goes back to O'Shaughnessy by hand. Goes up the corridor.
better.
Good kick. Brody Stevens takes the mark at the guts of the central. He's going to wind up and put the Cats back inside the forward 50. Stevens couldn't take the mark. Theodore this way, that way, snaps. Haydos Hickey takes a good class over centre. Mark of the day. There's a few Leo Barry marks coming in that back line, and he finds Maragula still in the defensive 50 scoreboard side. He's going to kick short, and he finds Barrows, marked it right in front of the scoreboard now. He goes inbound to Rosevier. Rosevier winds up from halfback, kicks it inside the forward 50 for the Swans. Foster, Spence steals it, hamples backwards to Riddell. Riddell puts it back inside the forward 50, off hands. Williamson goes past him. O'Shaughnessy to Foster. That's Michael Foster. Goes it over top to Spokes. Spokes gets it to Whedon. Whedon kicks now. Grandstand side wing. Here's Theodore. Theodore now. He's going to go inbound. Good kick, and he finds Campbell Tannis. I've got the arm. But it's a trip. Has to be a trip.
Yep, that might be looked at by the MRO, I reckon.
Oh, I think he was falling to the ground, just flung his hands out.
Well, I actually reckon it was smart by Tannis. I knew that he was going to get tackled, but he sort of flicked his legs up.
Hang on, Mulder's not giving the ball back here.
Mulder didn't want to give it back to him, eh?
Well, is there a rule says he does have to?
No, there isn't.
You don't have to.
Just don't throw it past him. Here's Tannis. Kicks it inside the forward 50, and Scott's got it. Great Scott. If only there was 2 of them.
Yeah, that's right. They need one up forward and one on ball, but that was a much better inside 50. It kicked it to the space like we talked about there before, and let Bailey run into it.
Talking about big kicks, boys. This is a highly important kick in the context of this semi-final.
He's kicked the only 3 goals for the Imperials. He kicked 5 back in round 18 in the second half, and he lifted the Cats from the canvas to draw that game against Aurora back. Here's Bailey, city end, 45 metres out. 45-degree angle for goal number 4.
Yep.
Got it. Goal and a contender.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Imps have got 4 goals. Bailey Scott's got 4 goals. And this game is back on. It is the Colac Imperials 4-7-31, Alvie 5-8-38, 13 minutes gone on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. Sports Power Colac third quarter.
Carl, how important is those 3 misses up the other end?
Yeah, that's right. They could have put a margin in the game back up there, and instead the ball flies down the other end, and they get an answering goal, and we're only a 1-goal game again. But Bailey Scott there just had the space in front of him. That was a nice kick inside 50, kicked it to the space, not to the top of their head, and Bailey was able to run onto it. Easy chest mark, bang, goal.
So back in the middle now. A goal that took about 13 minutes to get. Back underway we go. We're going to ball up. Illawarra back. Winners of the A-grade netball today, so they're through to another A-grade netball grand final. They were too good for the Swans. 61-50. And back in the middle we go again. Carmody crushed in the tackle by Cunningham. Hacked off the ground by Price. Up towards centre half forward. Monan has to come and meet it. Theodore was terrific there. He wanted it more and broke away. Kicks inside 50. Stephen is there. Oh, grab the footy at pace. Break the tackle. Head past the Wisby. Kicks and he misses. Just rushed the kick.
Chaos footy, though.
Yeah. Absolutely. It bounced in front of Stevens and he was able to take it cleanly, but much easier than sitting it on top of his head and having the big defenders come over the top.
We are back to a one-kick game. 4-8-32 the Cats. Swans 5-8-38. 14.5 quarter in his Sports Power Colac third quarter. And Lockie Rosevier's got the footy.
Kick out duties from Rosevier. 7 goals to 3 in the opening quarter at the Giants versus Hawks game. Apparently. Ball kicked in the middle of the ground.
He's there.
Gee, look at this. And they're going to go up the guts. Maragula puts the ball inside the 450. And Dom there takes the mark. Champagne Alvie football there.
Lockie Rosevier, Maxie.
Yeah. But what a tap there from Lincoln Dare. He could have easily taken possession, but he's seen the outside player there in Moralia, and he's kicked inside 50 a couple of times now and hit Dom Dare.
Dom Dare
missed a point in a minute about this.
He missed a goal earlier in this quarter. Dom Dare's got 4-1. Four opening half goals. Goes back for a bag of 5.
He's better.
He ain't missing this one, he says. He's got 5. And the Swans respond from the Imperials goal from before. Margins back to 12 points here in the semi-final of 2025. Alvie go to 6-8-44. Imps 4-8-32. Greg Allen. Farm Machinery scoreboard. And we've gone 15.5 on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
Yeah, we're going to have a hard task of giving the RSL player
We are.
because Bailey Scott's already got one, Lincoln Dare's already got one, and who else?
Rosevier won one last week.
Yeah, that's
Lockie
right.
Rosevier won it last week. We're going to work cut out today.
We are. But, great finish there from Dom. That wasn't the easiest kick for goal, but handy one for Alvie.
So all the Dares have kicked goals today.
He's linked.
Dare and Scott. Here they go, McKay to Cunningham by hand. Kicks towards the hot spot. Theodore's underneath it. Ball punched away to a dangerous position. Marvel's got all the time in the world to pick it up. Oh, he had a fumble when he didn't need to. Was he taken high? No, he wasn't. Ball spilled out and Pemmiser wants the boundary line. And it's gone over. Boundary throw in. Left foot pocket for the Colac Imperials.
Great work again there from Jacobs.
This is a classic semi-final. It's all going to go down to the wire. All the big guns have come to play. Bailey Scott, the 2 Dares, Rosevier, just to name a few. Boundary throwing. Stephen, good use of the body. Hack kick towards the hot spot, but they're getting back there, Jacobs. Last line defence like he's done so often so far today. He goes out wide to Coronas. Coronas has kicked their running again, the Swans. Here's Moralia. Moralia now has the footy now in game 1, 6-5. Closing in on 200 games soon in the next couple of years.
Sense a little bit of panic near the goals, Pete.
Yeah.
A couple of flying shots that have just gone to the top of the goal scorer and Alvie just easily reading them.
Short kick finds De Lorenzo. 17.5 minutes are back to tick on in his third term. Kick towards the way. Rosevier again. Got up high. And took a really good mark. Now this could spell danger. And he's going to put it to about 20 out from goal. Dom's got a good run at this. Was he held? No, he wasn't. Ball spilled. Liam arrives it. He snaps and he goes.
Oh, Pete.
Is that his textbook throwing?
It's just full-on panic when Lockie Rosevier kicks that ball.
Even I panic.
And Liam Mulder kicks his first. And we've got a game-high margin there of 18 points. The Swans have got the answers at the moment. They're 7-8-50. Lead the Colac Imperials 4-8-32. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery, scoreboard, Pete.
Great contest there from Dom Dare too, because he was 2-on-1, but he managed to bring the ball to the ground, and there was Alvie players front and square everywhere. There's probably 3 of them there that could have roved that, but Mulder was the boy that finished it.
Every time Rosevier gets the ball, Pete, it turns to goal.
They know he's going to kick it longer. How could they not wake up to it?
18 points the margin. Semi-final game high now. What do the Imps have in the back pocket? They managed to come back from 30 points down a couple of weeks ago to level with the Illawarra back. We know what happened to the Swans this time last year.
Yep.
That's right.
I reckon I'd go head-to-head with Bailey in the centre square and leave Barrow in the back line.
Dare wins the tap out, went to Jet Price, and it's a ball up in the middle.
So, just put your best midfielders in there and hopefully win the contest.
So another ball up. Centre square. 50 plays 32. Dare out of the ruck. Got it over top to Stevens. He goes by hand. Scott tried to steal it. Price is there as well. Cunningham with the footy. He's tackled hard. Umpire says play on. Alvie go inside the forward 50 again. Good mark there by Stephen Cass. No. Umpire said no. It was touched. Ball up.
Hello. Get out of there, boys. It's on video.
Get out of there, Lockie Roosevelt.
You don't want to be pinned with a suspension.
No.
There's a prelim and a grand final coming up.
Yeah, you don't want to get rubbed
Dare
out.
wins a tap out beautifully to Marnie. Flying shot for goal. Out of bounds on the full free kick to the Imps last line.
I can sense
defence.
Lockie Mulder's frustration. I know he's getting the hard tag, but you just cannot get reported and get suspended and you're going to miss a grand final.
19 and a half gone in this third quarter. O'Donnell switches across his defensive goal, finds Arnold. Arnold's now kick wasn't good. Monahan steals it. Jensen, what can he do? He's going to go in short and finds a teammate. Spencer's got the footy and he says, I'm having a shot.
He can cover the distance here, Spence. It's a tough shot. A little bit further out than Dom Dare's last goal, probably.
Left forward pocket. Out of side. He's kicking to, was it the hockey ground?
Cricket club, that'll do.
Better set shot, Max?
Yes, very good set shot. Emon Spence.
I'll back him to kick a score at least.
40 metres out to give him a 24-point lead.
No.
Well, Drew,
he's
cough
looking
up
down.
your money, didn't even score.
Oh,
Tom! Oh, he's
On
got
the
tackled on the footy. He got a little bit hungry there, Dommy. Right in front of the goals. And O'Donnell's got the footy. He finds Cass.
So he's got it in the back pocket here. So next goal now, all of a sudden more important. Kicked up towards the forward zone, half-back zone. Gladden did really well to break through the traffic. Just takes it to
they're out
wing.
here.
Spikes is out here, and they've got Theodore out on the half-forward flank. He gives it inside to Wisby. He's been good. He kicks to half-forward there. Not a great kick for Theodore. Can he keep the ball in? He can. Gets a hand pass back there to Melville. He goes inside with a nice sort of candy. Kicks it to the hot spot. Price has to compete. He did really well to get a hand on that. Moralia scoops it out. Oh, tackled high surely against Bailey Scott, and Yellen will take the free kick. Deep in defence.
I reckon they're getting a little bit more frustrated as the time ticks by and their game's just not going to the plan.
21 and a quarter minutes gone. Yellen. Long kick towards the wing position. Spence got mitts to it, couldn't take the mark. Ball spills to the front. Marnie to Dela Cruz. Hand pass inside to Yellen, who's been really, really good. He threw traffic. He did well with these, actually. Kicks up towards the wing. Moulded there. Punched away that time by Cunningham. Point ball to one. Great tackle by Williamson. Good umpiring.
Oh, they've paid that all day.
They've let it go. You got a handball. Liam Mulder just kicks it out wide, and now it's Moralia. The knockout bloke could be awaiting. The Swans are all over it in the last few minutes. He's kicked those a poor one. Dom there over the top of the football. He did drag it in. He's got a problem. He got all of it somehow. Ball spilled to the back yet again. Ball spills there towards centre half forward.
Good
Spence
hands.
marked it. And there's a bit going on behind play too. Pete will come back to it. De Lorenzo now kick was smothered. Calls comes out there to Arnold. Arnold there's wrapped up. We'll get a ball up there.
Tom Dare versus Jeremy Spokes. Who would you have that in the battle? Spokes does bat above his weight though.
Yeah, but Dom would have size advantage.
Hulk Hogan versus Rey Mysterio, Drew, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so
Ball up on the 50. Wilbur's done a
blood rule, is it?
I reckon everyone needs to go off a bit of blood everywhere.
Nah, I think
what's he doing?
Cunningham's just slow to get up.
Okay.
It's a pretty physical game.
Ball up on the 50. Swans leading by 18 points, nearing three-quarter time. They've really dominated this semi-final. You feel like it's theirs for the taking now.
Let's not forget, Imps was 17 points down at three-quarter time a fortnight ago, and they got a draw, so don't rule them out just yet.
And this time last year, boys, like a different opponent, but it would be creeping in their head. They did lose a semi-final very closely to South Colac back in 2022 as well. So ball
tense.
up. On the 50, Dare tries to grab it out of the ruck. Williamson there. Got the quick hand pass over the top to Stevens. Stevens in the right forward pocket. Spence couldn't take the mark. Whedon's got the footy. No. Where's Barrow? His hand pass was smothered by Whedon. Bound to throw in the right forward pocket.
I reckon Imps want three-quarter time to come around.
Yeah, they feel like they were in control 5 minutes ago, but Alvie's really controlled it the last 5 minutes, haven't they?
23 and a half gone in this Sports Power Colac third quarter. 50 plays 32. 18 points the margin in the semi-final. Pye throws it back in. Dare punches it towards the goal. Liam Mulder grabs it this way, that way. Hand passes to Barrow. Barrow dribbles it for a goal.
All right.
Barrow's kicked a goal with an A contender, and guess what?
Coach is right and I was wrong.
Here we go.
Alvie are 88-56. Brother! Colac Imperials are 4-8-32 and they lead by 24 points now on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. And we've gone 24 minutes in this Sports Power Colac third quarter.
That was great work by Mulder there. Liam Mulder took the tackle, turned back into traffic, and he just kept a cool head and gave the handball off to Oscar Barrow, who finished it off nicely for a backman.
So they've kicked the last three.
We love backman, Pete.
Yeah.
And Oscar Barrow just his second goal for the season. And it could be an opportunistic one before three-quarter time as Cunningham is tackled strongly into the turf.
Yeah, no love lost there between those two boys.
There's not. There's a bit of John Cena, Brock Lesnar type about it at the moment. So we've got a ball up here. Like I said, three-quarter time cannot come quick enough here for the
Here
Cat.
he is,
But
here
here's
he
that
is.
man, Bailey. And there is three-quarter time.
He was off to the races.
And he was off to Mooney Valley. But three-quarter time and a pretty impressive quarter from Alvie. Well, they were in the same position last year. They cannot afford to cough this up, but the Imperials do not rule them out just yet. Three-quarter time in the second semi-final. It's Alvie 8-8-56.
Brother.
Lead the Colac Imperials 4-8-32. Dom has 5. Singles to Barrow, Liam Mulder and Lincoln Dare. Well, Bailey Scott has kicked all 4 goals for the Cats. Early today, it was Illawarra back. 61 they defeated Alvie, 50 in our Grey Apple. So they go through to their 4th consecutive grand final. But this time, they've won the second semi to do so as well. We'll take a break. Back with the KFC Colac last quarter. Can the Swans make it back to another grand final? Or what do the Cats have in the locker in the next 25 minutes? Do not go anywhere. We're back with more after the break. Can we get a score? He's going to go to the hot spot. Goes towards goal. Stannard's underneath it. Good mark. Class Harvest set a mark of the day. The smallest man in the pack.
Mosley, class up set a mark of the day, but it's been turned over to Stevens. He puts it inside the forward 50. And he finds
on the ground. We're having a little spell. Hutchinson's kick was smothered by Stevens there over Birawara. Wells overran the footy. Picked up by Eno. Kick a goal, young fella at 35. Yes. Whooshka! Tommy Eno kicks an absolute beauty.
Outside the 50. He's going to go to the right forward pocket, deep inside the forward 50, but a good mark there by
Stevens. This second half has been sensational. He goes inside 50. I don't think it was meant for done, but he got it anyway. And he'll go back almost directly in front. To the 50, did really well, Disper quickly disposed of it, no free kick. Comes out down to Middleton, dribbles it on the ground, it's going through for a ripper! What a goal, Jesse Middleton, it's game on and it's qualifying final.
Pocket, Barrow punches it, comes out to Middleton. Can Middleton get a ball?
What a tackle!
Boots onto the ball.
Second half. He kicks it long up towards half forward. Dare's got about 5 to beat, and Adams again. He's been the superb.
Spence picks up the football, dribbling kick. Chance here now for Jesse Williamson. Number 3, he snaps and he goals. He had a year not playing last year, but he's really improved from when he was here a couple of years ago. Good mark in defence.
Nerves settling in as McCartan thumps the kick long to the outer side. Lincoln Dare comes up to meet and took a really good mark. The Swans have got straight.
Enjoy delicious food and celebrate and commiserate with mates. If you're cheering from the sidelines or playing on the court or field, wind down at the Colac RSL.
Is home or business security on your mind? Trust Stevcom, a fully licensed and accredited installer. They can plan the best security solution for you. Alarm, CCTV or door access control. Don't risk it. Choose Stevcom for peace of mind.
Can you remember the last time you gave your harvest gear a proper once-over? If it's still coated in last season's dust, it's time to book your pre-season service at Greg Allen Farm Machinery. The team specialises in pre-harvest inspections, repairs and servicing to make sure your balers, rakes, tedders and mowers are running at their best before the pressure's on. Avoid costly breakdowns when the season hits and work starts again. Call Greg Allen Farm Machinery today and get ahead of harvest.
Ben Spokes at We Spoke Insurance Specialist can come to you with the ideal insurance to protect what matters most. You'll get market-leading personal service and advice with We Spoke Insurance Specialist. Find them on Facebook. Authorised representative of PSC Connect Proprietary Limited. Please consider all terms and conditions.
Harvey Norman Huge Coffee Expo on now with 10% in bonus gift cards. Big brands Breville, Nespresso, DeLonghi, Euro, Sunbeam and more. Hot Expo deals plus 10% in bonus gift cards with selected coffee machines over $250. The Nespresso Grand Latissima Capsule Coffee Machine by DeLonghi, now $559 plus bonus $56 gift card and bonus 30 Nespresso capsules via redemption. Don't miss more in store and online. Harvey Norman Coffee Expo. Best brands, best range, best prices guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
Nothing beats sharing KFC's $8 boxes with your mates and your mate's very attractive friend. Pick from original recipe, wicked wings, tenders or nuggets. I don't know. What do you like? KFC's $8 boxes. KFC FLG. Not everywhere and not forever. Pick up only.
How does this sound? Melt in your mouth beef cheeks, braised in a red wine gravy from Fusion Restaurant. Served with buttery mash using Yeovil potatoes. Next level comfort food. That's Meg Crew on Forest Street in Colac. And dinner done.
Powered by Sports Power Colac, FSR Equip, KFC Colac and Manurva Foods. This is CDFNL Live.
Yeah, the CDFNL Live Final Series broadcast thanks to the new Bridgestone Service Centre in Colac. We're coming into the KFC Colac last quarter. It is Alvie, 8.856.
Brother.
Leading the Colac Imperials, 4.832. Quick Stefcom stats, AJ.
19 free kicks Imperials, 15 Alvie, 11 hit-outs Brody Stevens on Imperials side of things. Alvie, 28 hit-outs to link there. Major stats winner for Alvie, 27 to link there. 20 kicks, 7 handballs, 8 marks. 20 also to Lockie Roosevelt. 20 kicks, no handballs, 5 marks. Imperials, 19 to Bailey Scott, 11 kicks, 8 handballs, 2 marks. 18 to Flynn Wisby, 9 kicks, 9 handballs, 5 marks. Those leading stats winners on the ground thanks to Steph Coffey.
This time last year, all hell erupted. It looked like Lorne were going to have to play the following week, and then they whooshed just 6 goals in the last quarter. And they still home. I did, yes.
We all did.
I think Jenkins kicked the goal and put them 35 points up, and then it just was a remarkable last quarter. Can the Imps do it today?
Do something.
Yeah, that's right.
Can the Imps do it, Pete?
No, look, I don't feel like they can. They haven't got an avenue to goal. Bailey Scott's gone deep 40 starting there, so let's see if he can carry him over the line.
So here we go. KFC Colac last quarter underway with Alvie leading by 24 points. McKay has been really good for him. Gets the hand passer now to Melville, to Tannis. Kicks up towards half forward. Whedon to snuck forward. Here's a chance for Scott. Oh, this way, that way. Can he kick a goal? It's miles off target. It's bouncing towards the boundary line. Jacobs has been terrific down there for the Swans. He just gets it. Jeez, he's run a long way. He's run further than the Melbourne Cup.
He's been pinned.
He has been pinned.
He ran about 50 metres.
Yep.
He had a little senior moment there like Pete Mulera has at about 4:30.
He got nervous, Pete, didn't he?
He did.
That might be a contender for Clanger of the day.
He didn't want to turn the ball over. He didn't want to turn the ball over, and he was taking too much time to look for an option.
Troy 10-1-61 lead South Warrnambool 6-6-42, and Colac look home against Newtown. They're 51 points up.
Poor Stevie J.
So Colac will go through to the second semi to take on St Joseph's next Saturday for a spot in the grand final. So Bailey Scott.
Of course he's taking the free kick.
He's doing everything
He
else.
was 80 metres away from the play.
He was.
He'll kick from 49 metres, left half forward. He lines up and plays on from 47. He has struck that magnificently. He's got 5 of their 5 goals. And this could kickstart something in this last quarter. It's a goal of the day contender.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
He can do it all today, Bailey Scott. He's kicked 5 and he's kicked all their goals. They're 5-8-38. They trail Alvie 8-8-56.
Bravo.
We played a minute in this KFC Colac last quarter. Pete, goal. Could that kick-start something for the Cats?
Well, that's exactly the start they needed to this quarter. They needed to hit the scoreboard early and put some doubt in Alvie's mind. So Alvie will have thoughts of last year in the back of their mind. So let's see how they can answer.
They've been good in the last quarters this year too, the Colac Imperials.
Speaking of 8-8-56, brother Rex Hunt, I found something. Something came across my desk during the week about Julian Rex Hunt, and I might bring it up tomorrow, actually, in the pre-game.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I heard something on an old previous call. Dust it off. I'll do an investigation overnight, a bit more deeper.
Okay.
It's going to go forward now. Roosevelt. Oh, a bit of tunnel ball there by Roosevelt. Flicks out to Yeldon. Yeldon goes by hand to Monahan. He dropped it. Here's a chance now for Tannis. He dives on it. They want holding the footy. And Wilbur said, yes. Yes, sir, you dived on it.
Oh, no. Good umpiring. Good umpiring.
And it's going to be a free kick to Yeldon on centre wing. They wanted a reverse. He's going to go in down. Wasn't it a good kick?
No.
He kicked to the Bailey Scott. You don't kick it to him.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And they've quickly moved the ball forward. He's going to go to centre half forward, and he finds Tannis.
Spokes is on at centre half
Spokes is
forward.
out. He's got a mile.
Tannis now sells a bit of candy, winds up, puts the Cats back inside the forward 50. Hayden Hickey, he's been good. Somehow just rugby hand passes over the top. Here's a chance for Jacobs. Jacobs now kicks out a defensive 50. Stephen.
Good mark.
He's been paid the mark. So George Stephen with the football. Winds up. Kick wasn't... I tell you what, I thought it wasn't great, but it found Darcy Theodore. He'll go back and maybe put the margin back to 2 goals.
Yeah, look, he's a chance from here. He's inside 50.
He's a big kick.
Where's Bailey, Pete?
Darcy Theodore hasn't kicked a goal this season.
Bailey's in the goal square, but I don't think they'll need him.
Just his second senior game. He winds up 45 metres out. His kick has missed behind.
You don't want to kick a point, Pete, because Roosevelt will just go back.
Here we go.
That's the other disadvantage of missing it.
That's
for the
right.
They're 5-9-39, Alvie 8-8-56. Margin is 17 points here on this KFC Colac last quarter. 3 minutes gone.
Big crowd enjoying this one as likely as we are. No, he decides a surprisingly short pass. A rarity we've seen from him today. He goes short. So they're just going to play keepings off for the moment like they did in the last quarter last week. Regan Monahan's got the footy. He's kicked though, not a good one, turnover. Scott goes inside 50, clean ball Jacobs, here's a chance. Whedon, hand pass Theodore, he snaps, and he goes!
Here they come.
Here come the Cats, game on in the second semi. Golden A contender and Theodore kicks his first goal.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
Here come the Cats. This is the closest they've been for a while. Margin back to 11 points. They're 6-9-45. Alvie 8-8-56. 5 gone in his KFC Colac last quarter on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Pete, here they come.
Here they come. That's not where you want to be turning the ball over. Very dangerous position there.
Will never go
no,
short
he
again.
won't. I see they're double teaming on the kick out with George Stephen and Brody Stephen picking up Lincoln Dare.
Ball back in the middle, 11 points the margin. Marnie, he tried to take on the whole Colac Imperial midfielder.
This is turning on a snort.
And the free kick's going to go the way of Campbell Tannis, right in the guts of the centre reserve. 11 points the margin. Imps with the last 2. They're going to go inside the forward 50. Bailey Scott off the chain. Couldn't take the mark. He winds up from the 50. Behind. Just out of bounce on the full. So margin stays at 11 points the margin. Plenty of time. We've only 4.5 gone in this KFC Colac last quarter. Jacobs last line of the defence now.
Imps have really wiped that advantage off pretty quickly in this quarter.
So Jacobs kicks Canine side of the ground. Stevens Bailey Scott.
Who's again?
He stole it from his own teammate.
You're kidding me.
Class Harbour Centre mark of the day, Bailey.
He'll play on here and probably kick a goal.
Yeah, there's one on this goal square here.
He's going to wind up. He didn't, Pete. He's going to kick it to the right forward pocket. Jacobs couldn't mark. Yeldon just gets ball onto boot. Big pack around this one. Tannis couldn't take the mark. Marnie's there. Got it to Scott. Scott goes by hand. Hand passes straight to Barrow. Goes over top of Carmody. Couldn't take it with him. Dare got dealt with in the back. No free kick. Ball up. 55 out from the Cats goal. They're kicking to the Leisure Centre end of the ground here. Alvie to the Colac City end. Umpire throws it back up. Stevens.
Free kick.
Free's going to go to Brody Stevens.
Stevens has got on top in the ruck in this quarter, Pete.
Yeah, okay.
Link's got to have a little bit of fatigue, surely.
Yeah. I think so.
He's only human. He's going to go inbound. And he finds George Stephen, who hasn't had a great semi-final, but he's really come good.
He's going to have a
in the latter page. He winds up. Right forward pocket. No one can take the mark. Hayden Hickey watches it go out of bounds. Right forward pocket. 25 out.
That was Bailey Scott that got his hands to that one as well.
6 minutes gone. KFC Colac last quarter. It's the Swans 56. It's the Cats 45.
So the Cats have done all the attacking in this last quarter. They try by 24 points at three-quarter time. They're trying now by 11. Tossed in. Dare just hacks the kick out towards half-back. It clean bowled everybody down there. Cunningham wanted the footy more. Got rid of the kick just inside 50. And the mark being taken by Lincoln Dare.
He looks tired.
He does.
He does.
Looks like he can hardly lift his feet up.
He looks like it Peter Mulherron at 4:55 on a Saturday.
It's like Pete last night. He didn't get home till 2 a.m. in the morning after going to the G. Williamson's got the box seat, got up early and took a really strong mark. Class Harbour centre mark of the day. He's on centre wing. The Cats have got the momentum. But the Swans, you just feel need a score just to get themselves to control. That's a horrible kick. It works. Liam Alder's marked and he takes off. Dom Dare's in the box seat. Good defensive work again this time by O'Donnell. He's kept his feet on this occasion. Hand pass looking for Tannis. He walking the tight right. Smothered in the end by Riddell. Boundary throw and that's a big win for Alvie.
Sensational.
Boundary throw in 45. This is in the inside 50 for the first time this quarter. It was a horrible kick off the side of the boot. It was Liam Mulder that read it well off the kick. So boundary throw in here. 8 gone in his KFC Colac last quarter. Alvie 8-8-56. Lead him 6-9-45. Boundary throw in. Dare was a shallow thrower, but Dare took it. He hacks the kick long. Dom Dare's in the box. He's got it!
Sensational!
He's put the right hand out and it's stuck to his hand. And he'll go back and give Alvie a little bit of breathing space yet again.
I'll tell you, that was Gary Ablett Senior like Pete.
Well, I thought that O'Donnell had the best position there, and Dom just manoeuvred himself in there and just took the one-handed chest mark.
Sensational.
He's kicked 5. Bailey Scott has kicked 5 himself, but none important than this. Kicks this. It's back out to 17 points. So, 25 out. Right in front of this Alvie supporter base with Luke McLennan, the president, looking on. He comes in for goal number 6, and he has missed. So nerves are starting to creep in. 5-2 for Dom Dare. Margin is 2 straight kicks. 8-9-57 Alvie. Lead at the M 6-9-45. We're out a couple of extra time periods in the netball today.
Bailey Scott's out.
So we get one here.
Arnold with the kick out duties. He's going to go grandstand side. He goes in short and finds O'Donnell. Back pocket for the Cats.
Oh, the one that,
He's going to go inbound. Dangerous kick, but he finds Diesel Foster. Mickey Foster now. He goes to the wing and he finds Brody Stevens. A nice little conservative sort of moment here for the Cats. They work it now to centre half forward. Big pack around this one here.
Oh, well done.
Permisel. Leo Barry stuff again. He switches it to Maragalo, takes the mark on the outside wing. He's off to the races. He's going to kick the centre half forward. Here's a chance now for Riddell. Couldn't take the mark. Arnold's going to go to the football though. Riddell puts a bit of pressure on him. It turns over. Chance now for Carmody. He goes inbound and finds Williamson.
Oh, not 10.
Yeah, no,
not
that
15.
wasn't. It went about 6 metres. Williamson now kicks a high one. Top of the goal square.
Well
Good mark
done.
there by Foster.
Well done.
Last line of defence. So Foster's got it. Last line here. Margin is 12 points, 57-45. Swans by 12. They led by 24 points at three-quarter time. Stu O'Shaughnessy claimed the mark when he pushed Permisel out of the way. So another big moment for Angus Permisel. Came across to the Swans a few years ago. Was a Colac Tiger Jr. Puts it inside the forward 50 and Williamson's marked. He's got off the leash a few times, Jesse Williamson.
Yeah, second half's been much better than his first half.
He's had a good game, but he's only kicked 3 behinds. But he's been really lively, hasn't he, up forward? He'll have a shot for goal. He's right up against the scoreboard. And this to give a bit of breather for the Swans in this last quarter. Kicked 3 goals last week. Very important goals in the first half against the Dolphins. This is a big goal coming up if he can nail it. He can put him almost to the grand final. It's a behind. He's got
only just a point.
He's got 4 behinds this afternoon. And Alvie go to 8-10-58. Colac Imperials 6-9-45.
Bailey Scott's going to kick it in.
11 minutes gone. KFC Colac last quarter.
Straight to the outer side he goes. O'Shaughnessy up to meet it. Good defensive work by Williamson, but O'Shaughnessy recovered quickly. Once he shoved in the bag, he kicked it off the ground under pressure. We'll get a ball thrown in. They want to deliver it. So earlier today was the Illawarra back in the A-grade netball. They'll advance to another grand final. But more importantly, they get the week off, unlike the last 3 years. So they're in the box seat. Now we will play either the Imperials or Birregurra next Saturday. That game will be decided about 1:30 tomorrow afternoon.
Bailey doing the ruck work.
Can he do it all? But there wins the tap down, no. Williamson's there. Hand pass along the line. Barrow took it out. Boundary throw in. So it's going to take the absolute best of the Imperials here.
Look, we know they can score quickly though, Drewy.
They can. Absolutely right, Pete. But they need to kick 3 goals in a hurry. They need the next goal. Otherwise, this second semi-final's done. They're uncontested in the ruck. Ball spilled out. Cunningham was held, no free kick. Ball's gone to the wing position. He clean bowled everybody down there. Carmody should mop up here for Alvie, which he does. He just set us the kick. That's a dangerous kick. And what can the new Cats do on the turnover? This is the opportunity now with Whedon. He goes towards the half-forward zone and marked by Theodore. 55 out. He goes to centering kick. Price is there. Good mark, Glennon. They appeared it was touched, but Glennon, but this is a huge kick.
The Texan.
12 and a half gone in his final term. If he kicks this, it's back within 7 points.
That was a much calmer passage of play there from Imps.
So, Tex Glennon. He hasn't kicked the goal this year. But this is a big, big kick. Just needs to go back and slot this. And give this pulse back into this second semi-final. He comes in, steers it low, and it's offline. One behind, margin back to 2 straight kicks.
Handy point.
Nearly caught the Alvie defence snapping there. The ball a lot lower coming in, and Imps got their hands on that, almost marked it.
6-10-46 the Colac Imperials. Trail Alvie 8-10-58. And the other disadvantage here for the Imps. But guess who's got the footy?
Rosevear winds up, puts it down. The guts of the Central Reserve link there. Couldn't take the mark, but Jacobs got it over top to Yilden. Yilden now kicks the centre half forward. Finds a teammate, Williamson. Gets swung that way. Couldn't get it out of the third tackle. And Scott's off to the races now.
Free
through
kick.
the guts of the Central.
Free kick.
It's downfield.
It's against Williamson because he grabbed O'Shaughnessy high off the ball.
So the ball, it's going to be downfield after the kick from Scott. So it's going to go to Mickey Foster. Don't think he's got the leg for this. He's just on the 50.
Where's made a lead, Bailey Scott, but he...
look at Permazel here. Him and Permazel.
Foster goes to the right forward pocket. Theodore tries to claim the mark.
Because he has he?
And he's marked it like Gary Rowan did in that qualifying final a few years ago against the Pies.
This is a
Darcy, he's been a game breaker.
Yeah,
he's kicked 1 goal, 2. The unlikely forward hero for the Imps if he can nail it. He's kicking right in front of the netball courts. 35 out from goal. He goes back. And he's kicked the goal of the day contender.
Here we go.
You're on here.
Game on.
Game on, Pete.
A Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
He hit that beautifully.
He did. Couldn't hit it any better.
He's got 2 goals. Who had him 2 goals, 2 on the bingo card today? And the margin is 1 straight kick all of a sudden. Imps are 7-10-52. Alvie are 8-10-58. What price is the draw, boys?
We don't have one. We go 5 minutes each way.
Hoping Peter Hickey be counting the cash if they get it.
Much calmer passage of play there from Imps. Much more deliberate.
Alvie, are they got the demons from last year in the back of the head? Is the monkey creeping up on them, Pete?
Oh, yeah, they've missed a couple of shots they could have got.
15 minutes into this last quarter. This is the closest the Cats have been for probably half an hour. Arnold just grabbed it and just kicked it in hope. Up towards the half-forward position there. Whedon overrun it. Permazel's there as well. Good handball to Rosie, but he got one high, did Permazel. He's had a good game today.
He has had a good game.
He's got on the edge of the square defensive side. Rosie wanted in, but that's been ignored. So he's played on. With a few minutes to go. There's a long way to go in this game yet. Kick wide looking for Williamson. Kept the ball in. Stayed in somehow. Foster's there. Huck got the ground by Riddell. Sinclair got caught. Comes out to Riddell. Snapping ball. It's bouncing. Dom kept it alive. The Gibbs defence is desperate. They're still there. Williamson's there as well. Ball pin will get a ball up.
Would have been handy for the Swans just to try and knock a point through, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
that's right. Well, you'd think they'll get a chance linked there in the ruck here.
16 minutes gone. There is still plenty of time in this game. Stevens to tap. Arnold roves it and Price does concede a point. So that's margin out to 7 points, but there is still a lot of time left. 8-11-59 Alvie. Colac Imperials are 7-10-52. We really played 16 minutes in this KFC Colac last quarter. This has been an absolute beauty here on CDFNL Live today.
I reckon about 7 or 8 minutes. Quarters have been averaging about 23-24. Here's Whedon. Taps it forward. Yeldon, though, gathers the football. He's going to be pinned all the footy. Scott, advantage paid. No, Cass was off. He looked ahead. There was nothing there. So Scott's going to take the free kick in the defensive 50 for the Colac Imperials. Scoreboard side of the Essential Reserve.
Only disadvantage, he can't kick it to himself.
No, that's right. Well, we saw him do it against Illawarra back, didn't we? He switches across his defensive goal and finds O'Donnell.
They blocked the corridor off here, so there's no easy outlet.
O'Donnell goes down. Oh, he's turned it over. He's kicked it straight to Will Waddell. It's Easter, Good Friday again, Pete.
Oh, it is.
This is what happened on Easter for Good Friday.
Well, you know why?
But on Good
they
Friday.
blocked the corridor off.
No,
they couldn't get an outlet.
They did.
Kick out from defences. They cost a couple of goals deep in that last quarter of that game in Alvie earlier in the year.
Yeah, you kick it down the boundary and make a contest and get the ball out of bounds is what they should have done there.
Riddell can make and pay directly in front. Better on the set shot. Better from the distance. 45 out.
Jeez, he got close
he goes
on the
back. And goal! Big goal to the Swans. They lead by 13 points now. 9-11-65 to 7-10-52. Will Riddell, come on now.
Gee, he got close to the man on the mark there.
Yeah, he got that close and nearly kicked it, didn't he?
He did. But look, Alvie, that's their fourth shot at goal before they've actually kicked a goal this quarter, and we've seen Imperials kick some unbelievable goals at the start of this quarter. One of them, the last goal was by who kicked that one? Theodore. Unbelievable goal. So game on still. It's not over yet.
So the Swans get the goal they were hoping for. Do we have another twist in this second semi-final? It's been a great game of footy from the start. Stevens wins it out of the centre here. They need 3 goals to win the Cats. Stevens gives receives from Bailey Scott to Arnold. Arnold's kicked towards half forward. Price has got in front there. Good defensive work by Hickey. He's had a great last couple of weeks. Trapped now by Spokes. Spokes kicks to the right foot pocket. That's a nice kick. And Theodore marks him pretty much in the exact same position when he kicked that goal about 5 or 6 minutes ago.
I reckon he's a bit closer here. This should be a gimme.
He'll go back and he needs to kick this goal.
He needs to flush the kick, Pete.
He doesn't waste any time. He comes in from 35.
Oh,
and he can't repeat the dose. He has missed the lot. Out on bounds on the full. And Alvie, players, coaches and supporters, even the president, Luke McClellan, can have a breather. 19 goal final term. Alvie lead by 13 points. Ips need 3 goals and they need them in a hurry.
Yeldon, what's the Lee Matthews rule? If you can kick a goal with minutes to go, you're right. 3 goals, probably 6 minutes to go. Rosamere takes a big class over centre marker today from the Yeldon kick. Is it half back though? He could have a shot here.
Yeah, just about
100 metres from goal. He winds up, kicks to the grandstand side win. Foster flew high, couldn't take the mark. Cunningham's tackled by Liam Mulder. I tell you what, Lockie's been heavily tagged out of the game, but Liam has played a ripper.
He has, but Lockie's not giving him any ground either, is he? It's been a great battle.
Coming into time in about 20 seconds.
Here's Link there. I reckon he's going to get a free kick here. He was shoved out of it.
Shepherded out.
Swans have a big hand in the grand final ticket at the moment.
Yeah, they can just take their time.
Surely they don't stuff this one up. Dare puts the Swans back inside the forward 50. O'Shaughnessy punches it forward. Wisby dropped the football. Scott, he's tackled. Here comes O'Shaughnessy from half back to centre half forward. Here's a chance for Hickey. Price under his hammer. Somehow flicks out. It's going to be a free kick to the Imperials.
They've got to go. Now they've got to go.
Jet Price has got the free kick. Outside of his forward 50, he launches it. It's high. Whedon couldn't take the mark.
Dangerous
Ball
punch.
goes to the goal square. Jacobs, Foster. Foster, Jacobs. Jacobs kicks. And it goes through a rush behind. 2-goal game.
Gee, that's not where you want to be punching the ball back into those goal square, Maxie, from the Alvie defender.
7-11 to 9-11. 2 goals the difference. Almost 21 minutes gone in this KFC Colac last quarter.
Guarantee you Roosevelt won't go short.
No, he'll take as much time off the clock that he needs.
So Lincoln Dare and George Stevens and Brodie Stevens. So Lincoln's not really an option here. Will he go to Andre De Lorenzo maybe?
Well, there's one out there and Monahan's on the outer wing. That's been cut off by Cass. So Roosevelt decides to thump it up towards the centre wing position. De Lorenzo's in front position there. Got mitts to it, couldn't mark it. Liam Mulder again's been superb. Hacks the kick towards centre ring, ball towards centre wing. Important Boulevard. Here's Lincoln Derry's been sensational. That's a beautiful kick. And Dom Dare has marked it. And he'll go back and send the Swans. He's passed it off.
Oh, no.
I don't know why he did that.
He's got the yips.
He's got the punch away, but it's an arm chop. That's a big call. That is a big call to make in the last few minutes of the second semi.
Yeah, probably there, though.
Yeah, you're probably right. Moralia's got the footy.
Roosevelt. Oh, he
But I think
been cut off by Bailey Scott.
it might have been a little bit of panic
Morali's too
from
far out
John.
to score. Starts to chip in. Williamson! And this will send the Swans into the grand final from 30 metres out directly in front.
You said that this time last year, Drewy.
Oh, they're 22 minutes in, Pete.
I'm not calling it yet.
Oh, you're kidding yourself, ain't you?
Pete, I think it's over if this goes through.
Pete is the biggest non-cane corns in history.
Come on, Pete.
Football media.
So Jesse Williamson directly in front. He'll kick from out on the mark about 30. And this will send the Swans into the big one in a fortnight. He's kicked 4 behind so far. Comes in. To send him there. And there he's through. She goes. They're home now, boys. Goal of the day contender. The Swans are back to the big one.
A West Vic Sheds and Garages goal of the day.
It was only a matter of time he was going to add the goal on the scorer sheet. 23-minute mark at this last quarter with Williamson kicking his first. They go to 10-11-71. The Imperials are 7-11-53. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, Pete. They have played this magnificently in this last 5 minutes of this last quarter.
Yeah, they have. They had their opportunities early in the quarter and couldn't capitalise. They've managed to kick the last couple, but poor old Jesse, it's been hard work for him to get one through the big sticks today. I think that's his 4th or 5th shot for goal.
I reckon Dom Dare celebrated more than Jesse there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Brody Stevens wins the tap outs. George. Oh, you just gave the ball to Mulder to get tackled. Here's George. This way, that way. There's a bit of Jack Stephen about that from Georgie boy. He kicks to Cunningham. Cunningham, though, he kicks inside the forward 50. No one could take the mark.
Good tackle.
Permazel's tackled in the right forward pocket. And it'll be a ball up.
This has been a very enjoyable game of footy.
It has been.
Played in great spirit.
Yep.
I think that we could
Tough and hard.
You definitely think if these two sides met in a couple of weeks' time, we'll get something similar and be great.
I hope it's just
I reckon he's cramping.
Yeah.
Old man syndrome. Here's Haydos Hickey. He's been wonderful. Got it to Lockie Mulder. Mulder, he's going to be pinned on the footy, surely there. He's had a tough afternoon, young Lockie.
I don't think he's going to matter, though.
Melville with the free kick. They need to find a big tall forward, I reckon.
They do.
In the next week. Ball kicked inside the forward 50. Someone from the Magoos or their juniors.
He's made all day.
Here's a chance there for Cunningham. Quick hand pass to Cass. Cass winds up. And kicks a goal.
Surely not.
Is it a small
You
pulse?
guys went too early.
Small pulse back in the game here in the semi-final.
You're going too early.
2 goals. Back to 2 goals here at the Central Reserve. 24 and a half gone. 8-11-59 the Imps. Alvie at 10-11-71. You went early, Drew.
Yeah, gone too early.
Surely it's only about a minute or so to go.
The timekeeper's winking at me there, so I don't, he knows more than I do.
I think he does, man.
Unless it's Wilco. Or the CDFNL umpires. We're going to have another 10 minutes.
God knows with them. We won't go there.
They're still in the timekeeper's box at Winchelsea.
Back in the middle now. Mulder had a fresh air shot, and it's been pinned on the footy.
Here we go.
So
here we
what
go.
can the Cats do here? They need to get a move on. 2 goals from extra time. He's going to go out wide and finds Arnold. Arnold's got the footy now. We played 25 minutes. It's been a wonderful game of footy between 2 high-quality teams. He's taken them all on. They're going to pull the trigger. Goes in towards the forward zone. Theodore dropped it. Breaks the tackle. He grabs it. He snaps. And he has missed.
Handy point. There goes the draw.
Yeah. There goes. Yeah. So it's 10-11-71. The Swans. 8-12-60. Colac Imperials 25 and a half gone.
Hey, you blokes going? You comfortable? You called it?
I believe I'm the only one that tipped Alvie to win. And I'm the only one I believe tipped Alvie to make the grand final. So I'm the only nervous one in the box at the moment. As Roosevelt winds up. He just thumps the ball 100 metres down the field. Well, it feels like that. Here's Bailey Scott. Hair passes to Arnold. Hair passes to Stephen. He's had a big last quarter. Kicks inside the forward 50. Price couldn't take the mark. Melville, here's a chance now for Yeldon. Hair pass looking for Marnie. He runs out of tarmac. Boundary throwing. 11 points the margin.
Surely
26 minutes gone.
Long left.
All the Seagulls are evading the central. Boundary throwing right on the 50 for the Colac Imperials on the outer side.
They might have the heater on in the timekeeper's box there, boys.
Like you did, Pete.
11 points the margin. A goal quickly will make things interesting. But Dela Cruz left it from behind. Cunningham's there. Big pack around this one. Kicked off the ground. Goes inside the forward 50. Chance now for Corona.
What a game of footy.
Alvie with the heartbreak of last year in the back of their minds. The Monkeys off the back. The Swans into the grand final. What an epic game it was today.
Hang on, there's going to be a shot for goal here.
Well, it won't matter. Cass is going to go the old Malcolm Blight. Doesn't matter. It is an 11-point semi-final win to the Swans. 10-11-71 to 8-12-60. And I'll tell you what, if the Cats somehow, or, you know, they get through and make the grand final in 2 weeks' time, we're in for a beauty.
Wouldn't that have been a great grand final?
But we've got another couple of sides in the works. Lorne and Illawarra Biak, the winner, will play the Imps next Saturday here at the Central Reserve. But the Swans get a nice little breather. They didn't want to go to a prelim final. They would have been nervous if the Bombers won tomorrow. But the Swans are through to the granny, to the big dance, boys.
That was a genuine cracking game of finals footy.
Yeah, it
Played at
was.
a hectic speed.
And, the first 5 minutes of that last quarter, you thought, here we go. Imperials are going to run over the top of them here. And Alvie steadied the ship. They had 3 shots at goal, I think, that they all missed. And then we had that unbelievable goal there from Darcy Theodore on the boundary line that really brought the game back into balancing point. Theodore had another shot. Tex Glennon had a shot. So both teams missed a few in the last.
Imperials, Pete, they can't afford to kick behinds
No.
because he gives the ball straight to
Lockie
Lockie
Roosevelt,
who just goes bang straight down the middle. Usually in the hands of Link there. It ends up being a fast-paced play straight into the hands of the other end of Dom Dare. And that's what really I noticed today, Pete, on a number of occasions. And it makes it so hard for the opposition to defend that team.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, look, it was just a great game of footy. Imps need to find someone up forward that can get their hands on the ball.
Campbell Scott, we think, is going to be in next week.
There's a really good possibility.
Yeah, that's going to be a big in, isn't
That'll
it?
be a big in.
So, yeah, that tall forward.
I'm not sure if he can take the big tall mark.
No.
They're going to have to sort of play a little bit different if they will have to play Lorne next week. Lorne are a big
Would
side.
you try someone like Tigers boy Jared Foster or something like that up forward?
Yeah, well, it's possible. There's a young bloke I've seen playing the twos, Brodie Lynch. He's got a bit of height about him, a bit of spring weather. He doesn't have to mark the ball, but he's got to create that contest because early in that game, it was just bread and butter there for the Alvie boys. When they dump kicked it in, it was just Jacobs or Roosevelt or what's his name, the young bloke on the halfback flank that come from Colac.
Whedon?
No, for Alvie.
You mean Coronas?
No.
Oh, Jesus.
I've gone blank.
I've gone through the